everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are all having a good Sunday. I just want to make sure everyone can hear me loud and clear. And I also want to make sure you guys can see my picture. Is everything good on everyone else's end? Can you guys see my picture? Can you hear me? Let me know in the comments and then I'll go ahead and proceed. Okay, perfect. So first I want to address the ban on Facebook. So 3 days ago, Facebook, I'm not even going to say it was Facebook, somebody that doesn't like me. Now, you guys know that on my Instagram, I've been posting things that I've had in my phone from that I had from Facebook when I went into groups and I got people. So clearly I upset someone. Clearly one of those people that were in one of the groups that I posted on my Instagram went back to June 1st and reported the video that I shared of the black man being assaulted by the black Dollar Tree worker. If you guys can recall, back in June, I did post that video clip of the man being punched, his dreads being pulled, and that big woman was whooping his ass, and she was the Dollar Tree worker, if you guys can remember. Well, somebody reported me for harassment and bullying, and Facebook tacked on 30 more days to my sentence that I already had. Bringing me to August 27th when I would get my page back. And I just got upset and I said, I'm done. I wanted you guys to see that because a lot of people say, oh, her shit is fake. How come you don't cover names? Blah, 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 right? Mind you, I posted it on my Instagram. So whoever got mad went back on my Facebook to find things to report, and they reported that post. And right now I have 30 more days tacked on to my already 30 days I already had. So it added it, and August 27th is when I'm supposed to be getting my Facebook back. So when people ask me, why I cover names, that's why. But even when I take things out of groups and I still cover names, people can still get me in other ways. They can't report that post, right? Because they have to prove that that's them, but I've covered their name and I made sure that the picture is not the picture they had. I go through all those links to make sure that I'm covered, because this is what happens to me. If anyone follows me, they know that last year, 6 months out of last year, I was on a 30-day ban. So when y'all tell me that my post and all this shit is fake, then how the fuck am I getting reported? Please explain it, because I cover their names, right? But they still find ways to report me, especially if they can prove that it was their post or it was about them, and I'm losing the battle. So I've already been on 3 bans already this year, and we're only in July. So I just wanted to clarify that and let you guys know that if I don't support the I hate men movement and I stop holding women accountable, I won't be on these bans. But clearly I pissed somebody off. Now, there is a difference between a Facebook ban and somebody reporting you. If it's a Facebook ban, that shit happens automatic. There's been times where I might have been on Instagram or Facebook, and right away, Facebook will get your ass. It wouldn't take 2 months. It will happen right away. I guarantee you guys that. I've been on many reports. This person went back to June 1st. Facebook won't go back into 5 years ago and say, oh, we got you on this. That's rare. It's an actual person that can do that. So I just wanted you guys to know that the post that I was reported on was the one where I held the female accountable for whooping the man's ass. Well, for beating on the man. Okay. So I wanted to address that with you guys before I started the show. And I am serious about deactivating Facebook, because I'm not going to sit here and continue to get reported. Even when I'm covering names, I can't do anything. Now, mind you, that same Dollar Tree video that was on my Facebook, it reached 2.5 million views. But if you go on to the originator's page, it's still there on his page. It just came off of mine. The same with the makeup video, guys. When I posted that makeup video of the black women transforming, I got reported for bullying. Okay, that was my first 30 days. My second 30 days came when I said I beat somebody in Domino's. Because I said beat, they said that's violence. So again, guys, I'm being targeted, and it gets annoying. You guys keep telling me to fight. How the fuck am I supposed to fight when I'm on a mute? Do you guys get what I'm saying? There is no fighting when it comes to Facebook. When they put you on a 30-day ban, you are not coming off of that shit into 30 days. I've never heard of anybody being on a 30-day ban and they beat the case and got off early. It almost never happens. So when you guys keep telling me to fight, sometimes fighting is removing the shit so they can't control you. I need y'all to understand that. I don't like to be controlled. I don't. But on Facebook, I've been on way too many bans. 6 of them last year, and I'm already on 3 this year. And y'all telling me, fight. How am I supposed to fight? You want me to go to Mark Zuckerberg's house and beat his ass? How am I supposed to fight? So I need you guys to understand that me saying I'm throwing in the towel is me fighting, because there's nothing you can do when they control you and they mute you. Nothing. And if there's something I can't do, tell me what I can do, y'all. Because you think Facebook gives a fuck about me? They don't. But what Facebook does give a fuck about is holding women accountable. If you hold a woman accountable on Facebook, you'll be on a ban, depending on how big you are. Okay, so I just wanted you guys to know that in the event that I do deactivate my page, because I want to make sure I let my family know what I'm about to do, I'll still have Instagram for the time being, and YouTube and Twitter. But I am absolutely tired of these 30-day bans. I am. And then that hate group that people made about me, I reported that group, and they said that group doesn't go against their standards, even though they're talking about me in the group. Right? I've reported that group 5 times, and I've lost every time. But me, I always lose the battle when I'm always getting reported. So I just want you guys to know that on Facebook, you can create hate groups towards other women, but you cannot say certain words about women. Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense at all to me. You said Twitter. Yeah, well, you know what? Twitter, I've probably been on 3 bans. 3 bans on Twitter. On TikTok, I've been on like 7 bans. Instagram, I've been on a handful. So I'm pretty much banned on every platform. I was banned on there at least once. I'm just saying, I can't wait till they create a platform where we can do freedom of speech without being banned. I've been called a monkey on Facebook. They didn't get their page shut down. I've been called a bitch. Men have been called bitches. I have screenshots of women calling men bitches, and they don't get on a ban. But me, I can't say a woman is heartless. That's a ban. So I just wanted you guys to know that when you tell people to fight on Facebook, there is no fighting. Unless you're a celebrity, they don't care about you at all. You will continue to get on a ban, and it is possible for them to tack on another 30 days and another 30 days. I've heard of someone being on a ban for 3 months. I've never gotten 3, but now I'm at 2. So when you guys tell me to fight, when I can't use Facebook, I can't go into groups and get people, which means that I only have to get sent things and I can't even respond. Do you get what I'm saying? So it takes away from what I do already. That's why I said I'm done. When you guys said create another page, I would have to create another page that does not use my name. Because if I use my name, they link it. All my Facebook pages have my real name. So when one page is on a ban, they ban all those pages. So when you guys say, well, you have this other page, I can't use that one either. So I may just open up a Facebook called Accountability Queen. And then what I'll do is I will share all my stories there too. And we'll see where it goes, because at least that'll be a fresh page. That's the only way that they can't ban that page, because it won't be under my government name. It will be under Accountability Queen. So maybe I'll invest in that, so that when I shut down that page, I'll just do everything from that page every now and then. Like I said, guys, Facebook is becoming more censored, where you cannot say certain words unless they like you. A woman can say that men are bitches. A woman can say that men are broke bums, but a man can't say that about a woman. So I just wanted to address that really quick, guys. I'm sorry about the long rant. I was gonna do a show yesterday, but that pissed me the fuck off. It really did. I appealed the block, so we'll see where it goes. But anyways, guys, sorry about that. But today I wanted to do a show because I know a lot of you guys heard about Doja Cat. And what made me mad is when I saw the post originally on the Shade Room. Everybody knows the Shade Room. They're messy. They post drama. They post lies. They don't give a fuck, right? When they posted what Doja Cat did, a lot of females were saying, I don't see anything wrong that she did. She's innocent. She's not a predator. And that's what makes me mad. A lot of people assume that a woman can't be a predator because it's a woman. And you guys have to get out of that weak ass mentality. There are a plethora of women, female predators out there right now, preying on young boys, preying on people in general. That's what they do. So let's not act like it's only men. But when it's a woman, you guys give her a pass. Not Daphne. Daphne will not give this clown a pass. So if anybody saw my Instagram, you guys saw that Doja Cat hopped into a 17-year-old's DMs. Now, I don't care if he's famous. I don't care. All I know is that Doja Cat is 26 years old and Noah is only 17 years old, which makes him a child. 17 and under, you are a fucking child. You're not an adult. You can call him a teenager, but he's still a child. He's 17. She hopped into his DMs, interested in his co-star, Joseph. And a lot of women don't see anything wrong that she did. When you're asking a 17-year-old if his co-star has a girlfriend, that's personal. That to me is kind of weird. It's very weird because back in May, Doja Cat posted on her social media that she thought Joseph was fine. So she had no problem expressing herself, expressing the thirst, right? That she thought the dude was fine. If he didn't say nothing to her, there wouldn't have been a need for the DM because I'm sure he saw that post, right? Doja Cat is not a low-level celebrity. Everyone knows who Doja Cat is. She's an entertainer. She gives you a good show, right? So they know who she is. And if Joseph didn't hop in her DMs after seeing that back in May, what gives her the right to hop into this child's DMs now? Right? So what happened was when she hopped into his DMs, he told her, reach out on your own, basically. Find his IG and Twitter and do it yourself. This broad said she doesn't know his IG or Twitter. Now, guys, she's 26 years old. No one can be that fucking dumb. If you guys want to believe Doja, you can believe her. I don't believe shit that she said. You mean to tell me you can't use your hands and type the man's name? Because then the 17-year-old sent her his social media in seconds and said, here you go, ma'am. And then what he proceeded to do was blast Doja Cat by posting it online. And what does Doja Cat do? She does a live. She calls him, weird, a clown, because he exposed her. But that's what 17-year-olds do. But what makes me mad is that if that had been a 26-year-old rapper hopping into a 17-year-old girl's DM saying, hey, I'm interested in the friend in your picture, women would not believe that line. They would say, you want the 17-year-old, you nasty motherfucker, you predator, you rapist. Oh, you're R. Kelly in training. You're Trey Songz in training. That's where women would go with it. And don't tell me I'm lying. And let me tell you why I feel like that's the narrative. If anybody knows who The Game is, The Game is a rapper, right? The Game reached into, he hopped into a 17-year-old's DMs. The only thing is he didn't know she was 17. This fast ass girl had pictures on her Instagram that made her look like she was in her 20s. There was no age on her bio. She had no birthday post. No, I'm 16 today. I'm 17 today. Nothing. All she had was pictures of her in restaurants with wine. So you would think that this girl is probably over 21, right? So after The Game hopped into the 17-year-old's DMs, she proceeded to edit her bio and put 17 years old, and she sent it to the Shade Room. And bam, overnight, The Game was called a predator. He was called R. Kelly in training. He was called a fucking pervert. They said they need to take his daughter away. Women attacked The Game. How dare you? What mean you got two eyes? You couldn't see 17. But what this young girl did was she edited her profile. Now, if anyone has Instagram, you can easily go to edit, add your age, and save it, and you're done within, 5 seconds? So what she did was she set him up to look like a predator. But when you go to her page, there was nothing that said she was 17. But when the Shade Room posted it and blasted The Game, everybody went to her page and saw 17 in her bio, thinking that was already there. It was not already there. It wasn't. She added it after the fact. Women love to blast men all day long. Ugh, girl, this ugly motherfucker was in my DM. He was in my DM. He ain't even cute. Women do that every day on social media, right? But now y'all mad at Noah for blasting Doja Cat. Why? Why? Women do it every day. The difference is Doja Cat has some predatory behavior. You don't never hop into a child's DM. You don't even know this boy. You don't even know him. But Doja Cat is at that status where she has a publicist. She has somebody that does her marketing. She has somebody that reaches out when it's time to do a collab. There is absolutely no excuse why she only thought, let me hop into his DM. To me, that's weird. To me, she's no different than R. Kelly. She's not. Because if it had been a man, y'all would have attacked him. The Me Too movement would have shut down, had his page shut down, right? All I'm saying is you have to have that same energy. A lot of chicks are saying, I don't see what she did as wrong. Because let me tell you, if you're not wrong, you wouldn't have needed to do a live to blast a minor. I need you guys to understand. Doja Cat then proceeded to do a live to blast Noah. He's a fucking minor. Y'all ain't telling me that the way she moved wasn't a clown move? It was clown. He's a child. You're a fucking adult. You're 26. You're pushing 30. And you're mad at a teenager, a 17-year-old for doing what 17-year-olds do? That was kind of weird to me. And now I'm sure his co-star is like, I'm not fucking with that crazy woman. She's crazy. right? You attacked his co-star. So do you think Joseph is going to say, oh, Doja Cat, she fine as fuck? He's probably going to reject her like she was rejected back in May. That's the problem. When she made that post in May, Joseph wasn't feeling her like that. Otherwise, he would have reached out to her, right? That means you got rejected, Doja. Not everybody's going to want you. That's the thing. When women get rejected, they go through other means, right? Like go through kids. And that's not cool. Because if mind you, if any of you women have kids at home, sons, how would you felt if an adult reached out to your son? Hey, your friend Bobby, I think he's so fine. Does he have a girlfriend? Y'all would want to beat that bitch's ass, right? So I need you to have that same energy. Doja Cat is a fucking clown. She's no different than what y'all did to the game. But the game didn't know that that girl was 17. She played them. But when women blast men all day on social media, that is acceptable. She's not a clown for that. It's only when a man does it, right? That boy had every right to blast Doja Cat because he's a child and she's an adult. You're an entertainer. You have people that could have easily reached out to Joseph. Are you kidding me? So what Doja Cat is telling us is that she don't got no status. She ain't got no reach. She couldn't do it herself, right? Anyone, but they post on it every day. That's a problem to me. He easily sent her his social media in seconds, unless he had her blocked. That's what I'm thinking. If she didn't see it, maybe he didn't want the attention. You made a post saying he was fine. Maybe that made him uncomfortable because he don't like you like that, right? All I'm saying is it's clown behavior. So I want to know what you guys have to say about that. A lot of women felt like Doja Cat wasn't wrong. A lot of women said she just made a mistake, and I don't see that as a mistake. Because if you already posted back in May that he was fine, and he didn't reach out to you then there wouldn't have been a need for you to reach out to that boy. I'm just saying, y'all, that's coming from me. May 30th, she said he was fine, and now you're reaching out to this boy back in July? So you mean to tell me you didn't get no message from the guy you liked? He didn't reach out. His publicist didn't reach out. That means he's not interested, Doja. It's called being rejected. A lot of females think that because they're entertainers and they can wear good makeup and good wigs, everybody wants a piece of the pie. That's not the case. Some men are just not interested. And instead of them answering you, they won't say anything at all. Ladies, silence is an answer too. It is. Some men might not say, you know what, you're not my type, I'm sorry. They might just be silent because they don't want to hurt your feelings. And I think Joseph didn't respond to her back in May because he ain't feeling her like that, y'all. But to ask a 17-year-old, hey, does he have a girlfriend? That's weird. That's why he called her ma'am after sending her his social media. He said, here you go, ma'am. I know that made her mad, right? I think it was the ma'am part that set her off. Well, you are 26. You're an adult, right? So all I'm saying is I don't see nothing wrong with what Noah did. I see him saying, you know, this grown-ass woman hopped into my box asking me about my co-star. Why would a 17-year-old know how his co-star is moving unless they're brothers, unless they're that close? That was really weird to me, guys. And I don't know what was more weird, her reaching in his DMs and saying that, or doing a live to make him look like a clown. He's not a clown. He's a child. So the fact that these women think that Doja Cat deserves a pass, she will not get a pass with me. She's a clown. That is why I made her look like a clown in the picture, because that's how I feel. I feel like if a woman is interested in a man, you do it your fucking self. You don't go through a child. We have to ask ourselves, if a man did this, would he have gotten a pass? No, he would not have gotten a pass. Y'all know that the Me Too movement would have got on his ass. They would have said, you know, you didn't care about her co-star. You wanted the 17-year-old. Otherwise, you could have reached out to the co-star yourself. That's how women talk. They have a solution for everything when a man fucks up. So you mean to tell me that was the only way you can get that woman's number? The only way you can inquire is going through a child? You mean to tell me with your status, you couldn't figure out a way to reach out to that person yourself? Women will figure that out. But when it's a woman doing it, well, maybe she didn't know he had an IG or a Twitter. Maybe she was really oblivious. No, we're talking about Doja Cat, y'all. She knew what the fuck she was doing. And some women do this for attention because they know that it's going to go viral. They know the person is going to expose them, and which will bring you to their page to follow them, listen to their music. Some of them need to get their record sales up. Like I said, I don't listen to Doja Cat's music at all. I don't really like her as an artist. I don't care for her. But I know when a lot of these artists, when they're not making the money they want to make, they put themselves in positions to go viral. Because what ends up happening? Who is Doja Cat? Mind you, Noah, he is a young 17-year-old boy who's very popular, right? He has a big following of white people. So what did that do for her? It actually helped Doja Cat. I actually think this was calculated because if he didn't say nothing to your ass in May, that means he don't want you. He don't want you. That's called rejection. And a lot of women don't like rejection. So she said, hey, if I reach out to this minor who has this big following, he might blast me, in which people are going to go and try to find out who is Doja Cat. Well, let me find her music. Let me stream her music. Let me go to her page. That is how some of these women move when they're sinking. That's what they do. They will create something big like this to get the clout. Y'all think I'm lying? It happens because the way she is explaining it, it makes no sense to me, y'all. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that she didn't know how to type in his name. I'm not buying that she didn't know how to have somebody do it for her. She clearly has a lot of time on her hands, which means that she's not making no music right now, right? If you got time to reach out to a 17-year-old, that means that you're not booked and busy. That's all I'm saying. So I knew that this had to be either an attention move, a PR move, because your music ain't shit. That's what they do. So let me hop into this child's inbox. Somebody else said that Noah is known for blasting people. That's what he does for fun. So you don't think she knew what she was doing, y'all? So now we have to go back and say she could have done this for the attention and clout. That's why I said attention is a hell of a drug. People will go through memes like this just to be noticed so that people that don't know you will Google you. They will look up your music, and now you just went up in streams, right? Like I said, I feel like the guy rejected her, and this was her coming back like, you know what? Let me go a different route. The same way she hopped into Noah's DMs, she could have hopped into Joseph's DMs, guys. Come on now. Okay, so I just put the link in the comments. I want you guys to come on and tell me how you guys feel. I would love to know how you guys feel about this situation. If you guys feel like Doja Cat wasn't wrong, I want to know why you think she wasn't wrong. Because like I told you guys, the game, he did the same thing, only he was unaware that the girl was 17. And that made me very mad because you got a lot of these hot cakes on Instagram, these young little 15, 16, 17-year-old girls wearing these wigs with the baby hair, these long ass nails. They look like adults. You don't see not one birthday post, not one I just graduated high school post. Every post is them out and about drinking and holding up a wine glass. And, so you have you're not thinking this is a teenager, right? And in their bio, it doesn't even say their age. Then when somebody that they're not interested hops into their box, now they can get them. You got people that do that too. These women are fast. We're just now hearing that one of the victims of R. Kelly, the mom told her what to do. The mom groomed her daughter, told her what to say to R. Kelly, gave her the pool. So you guys are acting like this shit don't happen? Now, what do you guys think about R. Kelly? How many of those mothers do you think did that? How many mothers do you think did that same thing? While this man is serving 3 decades, you got mothers who groomed their kid and told them what to do, what to say, and dropped them off at R. Kelly's house or wherever they were at. All I'm saying is this has been going back for years where women were grooming their daughters. This is nothing new, guys. It's not new. All I'm saying is you got a lot of people out here doing clown behavior. And that right there was a clown move. But ask yourself why the mother is not locked up too. Because she's a woman? Because that's my answer. She's a woman. No matter how much facts you have on somebody that did wrong, the judge is still going to side with the mom. Well, I didn't do that. That's a lie. Well, look at his track record. He always does this, right? Let's continue to kick him because he's down. All I'm saying, you guys, is a lot of people out here doing clown behavior and they're not being held accountable. I honestly think that Doja Cat should have been held accountable just a little bit more than what I saw. It wasn't big enough because any man that did this, it would be on the news. It would be everywhere for weeks, right? They wouldn't let this go. If it had been a black man, especially a black man, hopping into a 17-year-old's DMs, just check this out. He hops into a girl's DMs. Hey, that girl in your picture, I think she looked good. Does she have a man? People would be like, why would you ask her and not just go through the person in the picture? Click on the picture and get the tag. You could do it yourself, right? Women will come up with ways that he could have did this other than reach out to the girl like that, right? So I want that same energy on Doja Cat. She's a fucking clown. I don't support her. I think she is a low-key predator. I'm going with that because she gonna have him hit me up. He don't even know you. If he knew who you was back in May, he would have said thank you for the tag. Thank you for saying I look good. You look good too. May 30th, he didn't say anything. We all know he didn't say anything because then she hopped into his page in his DMs in July, asking him about his friend, the same friend she had already posted about, right? So all I'm saying, you guys, is we have to start holding these women accountable and stop assuming everything is innocent. Because women love to say, well, I don't see it. Maybe she did. Well, we don't know of anything of her doing this before. We don't know if she's ever done this. Why are we judging her? And it's not about judging people. It's holding them accountable, guys. You can't get it mixed up. You can't get it mixed up. All I'm saying, you guys, is in this situation, I feel like Doja Cat knew exactly what she was doing. I feel in my heart she could have reached out to him herself, but it would look weird being left on red, right? Right? So I'd rather go through his friend. That way, if he rejects me, he ain't got no proof that I hit him up. Because I hit up his co-star. I didn't hit up the actual guy I like. Because if she was to hit up Joseph and asked him out and he said no, do you know how embarrassing that would have been for her? So Diamond, I agree. Diamond Lewis, she said the double standard is sickening. It is. It's a double standard all day. It makes me mad because in light of R. Kelly being charged, and given 3 decades, I think it's crazy how women can still do this type of behavior, and we're seeing it, and the world is seeing it as innocent. And I don't, guys. And imagine if a man did do this and the girl put him on blast, and then the man goes on live talking about the girl. People would say predator behavior. She's only 17. Like, ew, you're a pervert. Tell me I'm wrong. If the man then proceeded to do a live to bash the 17-year-old child, y'all would be up in arms. But instead, they were like, well, she did kind of blast him, but it was funny because she had emojis and different things on her face. No, she's a clown. She's a clown, you guys. And until you guys acknowledge that, they're going to keep doing this clown shit, right? Exactly. I said the same thing, Angel. Every entertainer has somebody that does all the contacting for them. Hey, girl, I want to do a collab with Beyonce. Can you reach out to her people? If you can't get to them directly, they have a publicist. They have someone you can reach out to. Everybody has that person in the industry. If you don't, then you're not that top notch. That's what that means. But I feel in my heart that Doja Cat had someone that could have did this for her and not went through a minor to do it. They could have went through Joseph's people. They could have went through his publicist, right? She just didn't want to be rejected directly, right? Let me go ahead and give myself a little bit of embarrassment, but also attention. But I'm not really getting rejected by the guy I'm feeling. See what I'm saying? She was rejected back in May when he didn't reach out to her. If somebody posts on their social media and tags you and they say, oh, Daphne Sutton is a fraud, right? And I don't address it. I don't reply to them. I don't inbox them. I don't say nothing. And then months later, they hop into my friend's inbox. That's weird. If I didn't say nothing the first time, that means I'm not giving you the energy you want. I'm not giving you the attention you want. That means I don't fuck with you. I don't care what you're saying. So when you think about it, she waited, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, and then went back into his co-star's DMs. That's weird to me, guys. That's weird. That's all I'm saying. Let's hold people accountable like Doja Cat. She's a fucking clown. And if this had been a man, y'all would want him canceled. If this had been Trey Songz hopping into a 17-year-old, hey, that girl in your picture, did she have a man? Y'all would have been like, ugh, right? Exactly, Queen of Vibes. Everyone has someone who knows someone who knows. That is very true. That's very true. So you have to ask yourself, did Doja Cat do this knowingly? Or was she really oblivious to, this was just a 17-year-old? I'm just asking him a question. I honestly think Doja Cat knew what she was doing, and she knew that this would give her the clout. That's what I really feel in my heart. I feel like she knew what she was doing. And she knew because she's a woman, no one's going to think she's a predator because she's a fucking woman. Right now, the Me Too movement is hot over the Roe versus Wade. So right now, women are being seen as these innocent victims who don't have any control over their uteruses anymore, right? So you see this woman doing something like this. No, there's no way she did that intentionally. She just made a little mistake. No, she didn't make a mistake, you guys. She didn't. I feel in my heart she knew exactly what she was doing. So OMG Entertainer, you feel the same way. Okay, we're on the same page. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through and look at y'all comments. I wanted someone to get on here and tell me how they felt. Y'all quiet today. Y'all loud in the comments, but y'all quiet on the show today. Let me see. So Jean said, my wife and I have 2 kids and she still hates being called a ma'am. Yeah. When he said, here you go, ma'am, and then showed everybody what he said, that made her mad. She's only 26. So a lot of women that's in their 20s, they don't want to be called ma'am because they still feel like they're young. But you're 26. The age difference is pretty big. Almost 10 years, guys. The way y'all were calling Michael B. Jordan a pervert for dating Lori Harvey 10 years younger than him. But this is okay. But this is okay. The difference is Lori Harvey was still a fucking adult. 10 years difference, but she's an adult. It ain't like she was 17 and he was 27. Because then y'all really would have been up in arms, right? But there was still a big gap. She is 26. He's 17. That's almost a 10-year difference. And the biggest thing about it is one of them is a fucking minor. They're a child. She should have reached out to his mama, to be honest. His manager, to be honest. If you go to everybody's Instagram, they have a for inquiries and booking, blah, 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 at gmail.com. She could have did it another way. You just don't do it that way, guys. You don't slip into a child's DMs. I'm sorry. I just don't, I don't see nothing cool about that. Y'all can sit here and support people that do that, but I won't. They will be held accountable on this page. Doja Cat had many other ways that she could have did this. And because she's a woman, she knew that she could do this and the backlash wouldn't be as huge. And that's what makes me mad. I wanted this to go viral, everywhere. I wanted to be on every page possible, like they do men. It was stupid. I want everybody to say, even after the young boy exposed the DMs, Doja Cat proceeded to do a live just to make that 17-year-old look bad. He's a child, Doja. He ain't 26. He's a child. So how are we supporting this bitch for doing what she did? Do you think Noah gives a fuck? No. Because at the end of the day, he probably told Joseph, look how she's acting right now over me showing my DMs to people. Look how she's acting. She's crazy. Do you think Joseph's really going to hit that? No. I guarantee you he ain't fucking with Doja Cat like that. A lot of women think that because they're good at what they do, like entertaining and singing and all that, that every man wants them. No, honey. Every man doesn't want you. There's times where Doja Cat be looking crazy as fuck. And I'm saying that as a woman. She be live acting a fucking fool. A lot of men don't like that. A lot of men like privacy. A lot of men like women that are not out there like that. Right? So all I'm saying is clearly in May, he wasn't fucking with you. And now in July, he's still probably not going to fuck with you. Now, what if Joseph would have said, not interested? Women would have went and attacked him too, right? She's fine. That's because she looks better. She looks good. She looked better than any woman you ever dated. You know how women are. They defend other women. You know how it goes. But what if he did put that? He can't have a preference, huh? I think that would be a boss move if he put not interested and not tag nobody. Just put those words on there. That would have really hurt her whole career. She would have felt really bad. Women don't like rejection, y'all. They don't. And when you tell your social media, oh, this person is fine, and they don't respond to you, that means they're not interested, ladies. I'm just trying to help you out. If he does not reach out to you, he is not interested. You don't think he saw that tweet that she made, guys? You don't think Joseph saw that tweet from back in May when she said he was fine? He saw that shit. I don't care how big you are as a celebrity. If Chris Brown saw my meme with 56 million followers, if he saw my little ass meme and reposted it on his story, I know Joseph saw that weak ass post from Doja back in May. So don't tell me that, well, maybe he's too big of an artist and he didn't see it. No, he saw it. He just wasn't interested, guys. Women get rejected too. But society would say, she looks so good. How can he reject her? Everybody has a type. He probably don't even fuck with black women. He probably don't fuck with minority women. He might have a type. But when you go out on a limb and you say somebody is fine, some of them see that as, you didn't even ask me, you never reached out to me, and that's kind of weird. Some people see that as weird. Now, what if a male, what if the Game came out and said, I think this celebrity is fine as fuck? Women would attack him. You could have kept that in the unsent folder. You could have messaged her that. You just want attention. You just want people to see you. That's how women would take it. They wouldn't take that as a freedom of expression. Like, I'm just going to tell you how I feel, you guys, on my social media. They would see it like, if you want to shoot your shot, hit her up in the inbox. This ain't it. Right? If a man was to do that, women would say, well, if she didn't respond to you back in May, that means that she's not interested, bro. So why can't we say that to Doja? He ain't interested. Because everybody thinks that she's top notch. No, not to everybody, she's not. All I'm saying, ladies, is if you like somebody and you're interested, you should reach out yourself. You should do the work yourself. You shouldn't go through a third party. It makes you look desperate. She does look desperate at this point. It just tells you guys that people can be celebrities, make a lot of money, and still be desperate as fuck. Right? I definitely agree. You do have a lot of women, a lot of men right now that won't reach into no one's DMs because they know that if you're not attracted to that woman, you're going to be posted online. Women do it all the time. I believe if I go back into my photos, I did get someone like that who did that. She said the guy was dusty and ugly. And she didn't look good herself. All I'm saying is, if you're not interested in somebody, and you get rejected, that doesn't give you the authority to say, you know what, he's a clown for that. I don't like him. Women don't like rejection, you guys. If you reject them, you're gay. That's the new thing. If you reject a woman that society deems as beautiful, nice body, you're gay. You can't have a preference, men. You can't. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. A lot of men cannot have a preference. He can't say, I don't want a woman that's overweight, like Lizzo. Oh, you're body shaming. But women can say, I don't want a man with titties bigger than mine. Yes, sis, yes. Clown behavior. Clown motherfucking behavior. I just gave y'all a good scenario. When Rick Ross used to take his shirt off when he was big, women used to be like, I need to bring a bra to his concert. Y'all made jokes about Rick Ross, right? His titties are bigger than mine. They need to put the blur around his chest. Y'all made all kind of jokes. But when Lizzo's big ass comes out, women empowerment. Yes. If you go to Lizzo's page, she's always shaking her ass and close to nothing. It's disgusting. It is. It's disgusting. Oh, but if Rihanna was, it's still disgusting. Sorry. It's even worse when you're overweight because nobody wants to see that. It's okay to love your body, but you ain't got to be all out there with it like that. Love your body. But in general, a lot of these women don't really love their bodies. They don't. They're so uncomfortable with their bodies that they're willing to make people think that they love being big. How can you love being overweight? Women can say, I don't want a man that's fat. But if a man says it, he's body shaming. Clown behavior. Clown behavior. A woman can say, I want my man to be, 6'4", athletic. A man can say, I want a woman that's under 150 pounds. Ooh, that's a 12-year-old. You're a predator. You're disgusting. Only kids weigh that. Am I right? Clown behavior. Clown behavior. But no one wants to recognize that, right? Because it's a woman. A woman can say, oh, I saw my son's high school friend and said, when you get 19, call me, baby. But if a man said, oh yeah, my daughter, her friend, I told her, when you turn 19, call me. Ugh, you can't find somebody your own age? You're a pervert. Do y'all see where I'm getting at with this? No one will ever hold the woman accountable for being thirsty, for being a predator. It's only when it's a man, because society is telling everyone that only men do this, when that's not the case. R. Kelly wouldn't be 30 years if he wasn't molested by women. Y'all want to go there? Because I can go there. Y'all want me to go there? Y'all not holding those clowns that were molesting R. Kelly accountable. We're only holding him to the after effects of what happened. Do you guys realize that if a young boy is molested by grown-ass women for years and years and years, it becomes normal to him to date younger women like they did him when he was young, or to only fuck with younger women? Do y'all not get the picture? Or do I need to break it down to y'all more? Y'all so concerned about calling him a fucking pervert, y'all skipped the part of him being raped and molested as a kid by grown-ass women. D. Ray Davis said that 2 ugly-ass women molested him. And y'all laughed at that. Well, that still doesn't give him reason to have 2 girlfriends today. Do you know how much that can mess up a young child's mind? But it was done by a woman. But y'all don't want to acknowledge these women predators, right? Because it doesn't happen often. Antoine Fisher was fictional to a lot of y'all women, huh? That couldn't have happened. There's no way he was being molested by his babysitter and guardians. That's not possible. He's a boy. He should be able to fight back. Right? Right? We don't want to talk about what a lot of these boys experience in the household that make them crazy today. Clown behavior. When a woman doesn't want to acknowledge another woman being a predator, you're a fucking clown too. You support female predators, you support it. You right there. You're right in the picket line. Because I can go all the way. I definitely can. Did R. Kelly do some bad shit? Of course he did. But I'm not going to ignore the shit that happened prior to the bad shit. Before R. Kelly was marrying Aaliyah and doing all these things, he was molested as a boy. Before the R. Kelly we know, he was tortured and molested. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Well, he should have gotten help. His outlet was singing. He didn't even know how to read. See, if y'all actually do your research and you learn about people, you wouldn't judge him so much, right? Did R. Kelly do some bad stuff? Yes. But let's not act like some of that stuff didn't drop right in his lap. I asked my husband, how come nobody killed R. Kelly back in the day? Back in the day, if you was fucking with young kids, they was blowing your head off because parents were allowing it to happen. They knew this man was twisted. When R. Kelly would have a party, ask yourself why 13, 14, 15-year-olds were at the party. Where were the parents? Y'all want me to go deeper? Because y'all didn't give a fuck that Hugh Hefner had minors at his shit, right? Ask yourself why Hugh Hefner had little girls at his house for the Epsteins and the Trumps and all them to be around. Why he had Molestation Island. Ask yourself that. This is deeper than y'all think. But when it's a black man, y'all women want to attack the black, right? Y'all don't want to justify what they're going through by what they went through. Because anybody will go through that. If you torture somebody long enough, it becomes internalized, right? Like a lot of these young little girls that get molested as little girls, they turn out to be hoes. But nobody knows their story because they don't tell you. But most of the women that I help that were molested as young girls have all these kids with all these different men because that's all they knew. It was natural to them, right? Instead of healing, that was natural. Instead of R. Kelly getting help, music was his therapy. That's where he went wrong. The people around him knew that he went through this and didn't get him the help. So he became a predator. That happens, but not by choice. So I need y'all to realize that everything is not by choice. R. Kelly has a gift. And even if y'all don't listen to his music, I'm sorry. I still love his music. I'm going to still listen to his music. Hey, call me what you want. I'm going to still listen to his music. I would hope that his story will allow a lot of CPS and them to actually check kids that live with just their moms to make sure those boys are being raised right. That's what I would want. His story should make people work a little harder to make sure these boys are not being turned out as kids. Because a lot of people look at it like, well, it was a boy. He should be honored that these grown women had. No, it's not right, guys. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Because Harvey Weinstein is in prison. But I bet y'all still watch his fucking movies. His movies didn't get pulled off. That man is linked to a lot of your favorite fucking movies, right? Y'all not going to start watching the movies. Y'all might not like the man, but you're going to still listen to and watch the movies, right? So at the end of the day, I mean, hey, people might not like R. Kelly, but they're going to still listen to his music because it puts you in a happy place, depending on the song, of course, right? The man had a gift. Nobody can outsing R. Kelly. He's one of the greatest singers of all fucking time, and I'm going to say that. And I just wish that he was not molested and abused as a boy. I wish he would have gotten the help. But when they saw dollar signs, they didn't give a fuck about his life. They didn't give a fuck about his mental state. They saw the money and said, oh, we're on board. That's why nobody killed R. Kelly, because everybody was paid to just be there and just support what he was going through and just have fun with it. Nobody said, you know what? I want to get this man help. The money's not going to make me change and say, oh, I'm going to hop on this boat. I'm going to get off the boat and say, let's get him help. He could have been helped, but he was so twisted and he had the wrong people around him. Now he's in prison. Right? Like I said, he said, I still listen to Chris Brown. No, you're not off subject, but what do you mean you still listen to Chris Brown? What happened to Chris Brown? Oh, because of the Rihanna thing? I still listen to Chris Brown too. Because at the end of the day, if you guys really knew the story between him and Rihanna, maybe y'all wouldn't judge Chris. I actually think Chris should be respected just a little bit more, because the truth, what Rihanna said in the news was not the truth of what happened that night. It's not. I honestly do believe that Rihanna did not trust Chris Brown because he was at the height of his career. Everybody wanted to fuck him. She had a little jealousy. She got mad. Rihanna doesn't look like the type that will accept anything. I think she will put hands on somebody if she wanted to, right? But my thing is, if it's true that Rihanna gave him herpes or whatever the story was saying, she grabbed his phone and tried to beat his ass and he fought back. If that is true, Chris Brown isn't wrong for defending himself. He's not wrong. He's not. We will never know the real truth because Chris Brown didn't tell the truth. He protected Rihanna's career. I honestly believe Rihanna put her hands on him first and he fought back. Some men are not going to sit here and let you abuse them and not fight back. And mind you, Chris Brown was young. So when people say, oh, I still support Chris Brown, that predator, man, I forgave my abuser because he's human and I'm human. Nobody's perfect. I forgave but the difference is Chris Brown only had that issue with Rihanna. Who else do we know that he's put his hands on? That just tells you how toxic Rihanna was. Because she didn't last in relationships either, but we never heard of Chris Brown putting his hands on another woman. Usually for someone that does it for fun, there's a history. There's a history of abuse, right? He has a long list of times where he did this with other women. No. So for Chris Brown, that was the one time we heard about that in 2009. He never did that again. To Karrueche, not one bruise, not one bump, not one slap, right? So really, why are we judging Chris still? He made a mistake. A mistake is when you don't repeat something, right? He didn't repeat that. So again, but women want him to be that abuser because he's a man. We hear about women whooping ass all the time, but we won't look at them and say they're abusers, right? Because they're women. Allegedly. Jessica, I don't believe allegations. I believe facts. So anybody that says allegedly he put his hands on Karrueche, show me the police report, show me the charge. It's easy to say that. Somebody fake made that up. I don't believe allegations. And this is why I'm starting to block people. Because if you're going to go on my page and say, well, Trey Songz is still a rapist, and if you have no credible facts, I'm blocking you. I will not let these lying ass bitches lie on good men because they're mad. Trey Songz just beat another case. The woman asked the judge to drop the case. Why? If he did that to you? Why? If a man really did rape you, and I don't give a fuck if I lose my YouTube because I'm going to say it. If he really did do that to you, why wouldn't you go for a criminal conviction? Anybody that's a victim that goes for the money first, you're lying. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about me saying that. Any female that seeks to get money before getting the man locked up, you did it for clout and attention. You didn't get raped. You're a fucking liar. You're lying. And if I'm wrong, explain to me why these women want money first. What does the money do? Don't you want the motherfucker off the street? That's what I thought, you know? Why would I want to go the civil route that can take years when that person will still be on the street to do it again and possibly kill the person the next time, right? Because y'all lying for clout. I am absolutely tired of you lying ass bitches lying on these men just to get a couple of likes and views and money. You're liars. Any woman that seeks money first over conviction lied about being molested and or raped. And that's why I'm leaving it at. And I don't care what woman gets mad at me. Because no real victim will want money over the motherfucker rotting in prison. Once they get that criminal charge, then you go for pain and suffering, you dumb bitches. You don't go for pain and suffering first. Well, let me get this $30 million first. Then once the money comes, I may go for a criminal conviction. No, fellas, the reason why these women are not going the criminal route is because they actually investigate. They pull phone records. They look at locations, pings. They go through the whole process. And if you are lying, the wig is coming off, the nails are coming off, your ass is going to prison. That's why they don't go the criminal route, because they don't have enough evidence and they don't have a case. So instead, they sue and they get to be called Jane Doe. I told y'all this on my other show. These women that lie about assault, they get to go under the name Jane Doe so that their life isn't ruined. How is that fair to the black man? She wanted $20 million from Trey Songz and ended up saying, you know what? I want to drop the case with prejudice, though. That means that she can come back later and try to get him. Why would someone want to drop the case and still be given a chance to come back? So they can make up more lies. That's what I get out of that. Right? Nobody cares about Trey because he's known for this, right? Y'all call him the future R. Kelly, but he hasn't been convicted of anything. I just asked you guys why that last woman didn't file no charge against him that said that he did that to her in December. On December 31st, she said, Trey Songz raped me. That is all. She didn't lose her Twitter for saying rape. She did not lose her Twitter for saying the word rape. That's defamation of character. What she did as a woman was she said, Trey Songz raped me on her Twitter publicly. I reported it and Twitter said, it's okay to post. But if I would have exposed her and said, y'all bought her book, y'all bought her stupid ass song, she got booked for DJ gigs, I would be shut down on Twitter, right? That's defamation of character. She said that on December 31st, 2021. Here we are, July. And still no charge. Still no court case. Still no conviction. Do y'all see the pattern? But y'all quick to call somebody a rapist because of an allegation. That's why I made a shirt that said, I don't believe allegations. Allegations can get people killed. That's why I don't believe them. It's an allegation until you can prove it. Too many people are lying. They're teaching these young girls to lie. Clown behavior. These women, when they know they got a fast-ass daughter and a man just hit it and quit it, instead of holding her accountable, we're going to say he assaulted you. And mommy's going to stand by you. That's why I said, fellas, y'all got to be careful. It's a hustle. It's a hustle. And it's sad. Women will not be held accountable for their lies. They get to be called Jane Doe. So while Trey Songz is picking up the pieces of his life from that one, another one will be coming out soon. I don't care if 100 women allege that he sexually assaulted them. I need facts. I need proof. It's easy to say someone did something. It is. Some of these women will look at where the celebrity was at. Okay, he went to the all-white party. Then he went to P. Diddy's party. Then he went here. I'm going to go to that place and say I was there and that's when he wrote me. That's when he grabbed my breasts. And everybody's going to believe it. That's the way it works. Some of these women, they will look at where you're going to be just to be around you so they can say that you did something to them. And they'll say, well, she can't be lying because it sounds like the last Jane Doe and the last Jane Doe and the last Jane Doe. And it keeps repeating, right? Just like Chris Brown. Every time he comes out with a new album, he touched me inappropriately at a party. And then he'll expose that liar and expose that liar. And y'all would never hold these women accountable. Instead, you bitter bitches will say, well, in 2009, he hit Rihanna. So I know he did it. No relevance. No relevance. Clown behavior. That's why I've blocked a lot of women lately. Because when I posted about Trey Songz beating that case, women were still saying Keke Palmer said Keke Palmer didn't say that he was a rapist. I never heard her say that out of her mouth. And I honestly think Keke Palmer has a little crazy to her too. Maybe Keke Palmer was interested and he rejected her. We'll never know the truth because Trey never addressed it. We only heard Keke's version. And y'all went ran with it. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. Trey Songz has had some bad women in his day. He's fucked a lot of popular women. He even fucked Lori Harvey, didn't he? He's been linked to a lot of celebrities who did not say any of these things we're hearing from these low-level people, right? Keke Palmer's not really a big actress like she used to be. She's low-level in my book. That basketball player who said that he raped her, she's low-level. They didn't make it in the WNBA, so she's a DJ, and she writes and she tries to do music. Y'all don't think that makes sense? From the last woman that I exposed this year, YouTube, music, and all that, this is what women do. When she said Trey did that, she gained 100,000 followers. Everybody bought her song. Everybody wanted to book her for DJ gigs. Do y'all see what I'm saying here? And these celebrities, they still don't sue for defamation of character because they know that they ain't got no money. So how can Trey win that case when this bitch ain't got no money? Cheryl, I've said that many times. They're never going to make a law that benefits men. We have to stand up and help these men. Just like the story I showed you guys where the woman saw the neighbors arguing. She saw the black woman punching her boyfriend in the back, right? She tries to go into the house to get a camera, to get her phone. Because, you know, we like to record. You know how we are as people. We nosy. Y'all know y'all got them neighbors that hear something going on and they'll start watching. We've all done it. She saw the woman physically assault the man as he was walking away, right? She goes in the house, and in that quick time she went in the house, the cops were already telling him to get on the ground. And because she was a white woman, she still put her life in jeopardy by telling the cop the truth. No, she assaulted him. He was leaving. She saved a black man from going to jail. And she said she did it because of me telling people it starts with us. So somebody's listening. I know she's probably listening to today's show. Somebody's listening. I'm trying to get people to do the right thing, y'all. Because most white women who see black people arguing, it ain't their business, right? They'll watch, but they're not going to say nothing. And I know if that had been a black woman, she would not have told the cops, hold on. It was her. It was Laquita. Laquita put her hands on Lamar. No, it's sister code. She gonna be like, nope, because Lamar's been known for cheating and breaking Lakeisha's heart. I'm not saying nothing. That's how a lot of us black women are. It's the woman code that we honor, right? We won't say nothing, even though we know that she put her hands on him. He was a cheater, so he deserved it. No. If you got a man out there that won't stop cheating on you, ladies, leave. You deserve better. Kick his ass out. Let him go to the streets. But a lot of y'all think y'all need that man. So you still want to keep him around. And to control him, you tell a cop that he hit you so that he can be locked up. Because guess what? If he's locked up, he can't cheat. Unless he's cheating with Tyrone and CelebriD. But 10 times out of 10, he can't cheat with a woman if he's locked up. Now he's locked up, you're kicking your feet up, drinking your mimosas, right? That's what women love, control. They love that control. Oh, okay, so you want to leave. And a lot of men that say, I'm about to leave, women don't want them to leave. They want you to stay mad so you can do something that you'll regret later, like hit her, right? So I'm very proud of that woman for standing up and making sure that black man didn't go to jail. Because a lot of you women out there, you guys are clowns. You will protect the woman and allow that man to go to jail, even though you've seen her assault him because of the code. I appreciate that. Somebody's going to listen to what I'm saying and they're going to do the right thing. We can't keep protecting these women that are doing wrong because you know there's no laws that protect these men. We have to be their law. We have to speak up, even if it means you getting your ass whooped possibly because she thinks that she's going to get her ass whooped. She's willing to take that ass whooping to make sure that man didn't go to jail, which I doubt the woman's going to hit her or beat her up because the cops heard her make the threat. You know, we ain't that dumb. But all I'm saying, guys, is it's rare that people stand up like that and say the truth, especially to cops. So all I'm saying is accountability has to be held, no matter who it is. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I have videos in my phone that I'm going to be posting this week that are very disgusting. Because there's a lot of women out here not being held accountable, guys. They don't like it. Okay, so let me look at some of y'all comments. Y'all really typing a lot today. Hold on. Well, you know what? I know for a lot of men, they do say it's scary to date. And you know what? To be honest, I don't blame you. You could be scared. All I'm saying is be aware. I wouldn't advise you to try to find someone in the app or try to find someone that's on a hookup site. I would tell you to do it the old-fashioned way, fellas. Go out and meet them. Don't go to no bars or clubs. Do normal stuff. Go to the gym. Go grocery shopping. You know, a lot of your states, they do have mixers. Go to a mixer event. Go to a poetry reading. Paint and sip. You'll find someone doing something productive. Go to Barnes and Noble. Go to Starbucks. Dating shouldn't be scary. All I'm saying is, fellas, just protect yourself. Be aware. If you don't know what to look for, I give you guys all the blueprints on this. So you can't fuck up. Most of my stories that are sent to me, people are meeting on dating apps. That is a no-go. People lie on those apps, y'all. My sister tried a dating app. And she used my skills and found out that this man was a predator. A sex offender to be exact. And he didn't register for it. There's actually a warrant for his arrest. But do you think it said that on the dating app? Hey, I got a warrant for my arrest. No. And you got women out there that will rob a man or set a man up. Meet me at the hotel and I'm going to give you all this ass. And you men show up happy and horny. And then you got Tyrone behind the door waiting for you to come in. You open the door, she got on the robe with nothing on it. Y'all distracted by the titties, right? Come on in, baby. I've been looking for you. And here come Tyrone. Bap! Knocked you upside the head with a gun. They rob you. Now your ass looks stupid. Just be aware. If you guys ever meet at a public place. Let's meet at the police station. They got free suckers there. Let's meet there. Even if you got to meet there. I don't care. All I'm saying is you shouldn't be scared to date. Just be aware. That goes for men and women. Don't put yourself in a position where you fuck up. If you're talking to a woman, and I told you guys this, I've saved maybe 3 guys. This guy was talking to this woman who told him she was single, no kids, had her own business. She sounded like a perfect candidate, right? Got a nice townhouse right off the lake. She lived in Miami, loved to work out. It sounds like a movie, don't it? But then when I doxed her, she's on parole for attempted murder. She tried to murder her ex. She tried to murder her ex. The bitch was a killer. She didn't tell him nothing about that. When he sent her the mugshot, she shut down everything. Fellas, if I got to save you that way, I can. Listen to what women are saying to you first. Some of the stuff you can find on Google. Google their names in their state. Google it. Sometimes you can take their picture and run it through those little checkers. Image thing. I have the top-notch thing. If you send me a picture of the person, I'll tell you who it belongs to. I can help you guys. It's not hard. Most of you guys are just scared because you don't know what's going to happen because you're not prepared. If you're prepared, you'll be fine. That's all I'm saying. Most people that I talk to, I say, look, you got friends who are in relationships. They have friends that are single. Go that route. Go what's close to you first before you start doing the dating apps. All of y'all have friends, that one friend that's in a good relationship with that woman who treats him right. She got 5 sisters, or she got 2 sisters, or a good friend that she goes out and has wine with. Start there. Y'all don't need no dating apps because that's a fraud. They lie. They don't even look like the pictures. Y'all know that woman that showed up at that man's house built like a freezer, right? But on her dating profile, she was built like a chromosome. He wanted to see the chromosome shape. You were supposed to be shaped like a number 8, not a 0. Something wasn't adding up. They lying. Yes. I've had people use my pictures. I've had it. Sometimes I run my own pictures, y'all. I run my own pictures. When I ran my pictures last year, I was linked to like 30 pages. That's scary. A lot of people using my ninja photo. Like, come on. Y'all that dumb? People do this for a living, y'all. They love to use somebody else's identity, and then you end up, you don't even know you out there being used for somebody else, right? All I'm saying is if you guys are really looking for someone, go the natural route. See if your boy has a friend that has a friend. You know how it is. Go close to you. If there's nothing you can do there, go to a poetry reading. Go to something that you're going to have to step outside the box, fellas, to find a good woman. Don't go to the club or to the bar. Come on. You ain't going to find nobody good there. I met my husband playing basketball. I looked my worst. So if he thought I looked good at my worst, then I knew I was a keeper. I wasn't dolled up with nails and lashes, and I was comfortable. I didn't care. And he saw beauty in me. I looked nothing like my pictures because I was natural. So I'm like, okay, if he saw something in me playing ball, then shit, I'm good. Sometimes you could be doing something normal. Go to a basketball game. Have y'all ever thought, let me go to it might not be nobody that you know that's playing. Just go to a game. All I'm saying is, fellas, it's not hard to spot out clowns, and women, you too. I know it's harder for men now because it's so easy to get a charge. You could buy her a drink. right? And then she might not be happy with something you did and would say, he tried to spike my drink. I do have a story this week about that, guys. I do. It was sent to me. And all I'm saying is it's not hard to spot out people who are lying. Because when they lie, they don't remember what they said and they add to the lie. And the lie changes, right? Just like Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all should know how that works. He told me to dance, bitch. So he told you now in 2021 or 2022 to dance. But in 2019, you didn't even mention that part. Little things like that, I listen for that. You would think that dance bitch would have been the highlight of the whole story. But why didn't she tell everybody that story when it initially happened? Why didn't she add that piece in there? Like I said, when women lie and men lie, they don't remember the lie. Unless they wrote it down. Who does that? All I'm saying, guys, is going to sporting events have been the way to go. Or if you go to the gym. If you go to the gym and she has on 15 gallons of makeup, I wouldn't talk to that person. Because you're at the gym. Right? I went to the gym 5 times this week. I went 5 times this week, guys. This is my day off today. And I didn't see a lot of women that were in the women room. I was in there by myself most of the time. You know how the gyms have the women room. I'm in there by myself. But when I came out of there, you saw all the women out there scattered. Those same machines are in the women room, right? But they wanted to use the machine out there where everyone can see them. There was a chick that I was working out with or next to, and her nails were very long. Her lashes were longer, and she thought she was just cute. And usually when I go to the gym, I might see 1 or 2 black people, and one of them has a broom. A lot of us black women are not even working out anymore. I don't want to get my hair wet. I don't want to mess up my lashes. Well, that's what the gym is for. You're supposed to go there ugly so you can sweat. I was in a sauna with someone who was actually holding on to the lash that kept falling off. Take that bitch off. Take that shit off your eyes. Y'all not in there to work out. Y'all in there to look for your next victim. That's what y'all in there for. When I go in there and I see men in there working out, they have their headphones on. They be in another world. They ain't even looking at you. Trust me, they're not looking at you. So I don't know who you're trying to look good for. But fellas, you know a woman who's really there to work out or who's there to get worked. You could tell. She'd be on a machine for 30 minutes swiping through her phone. And then you got to tell her, hello, you've been on this for 30 minutes. Get your ass up. Because I talk to women like that in the gym. I wish a bitch would. Get your ass up. You've been on here for 30 minutes on Snapchat. Get your ass up. Go into the women room and do that. Right? So all I'm saying is, like we have to do better. There's a lot of good men and good women out there, fellas and ladies. But to get past the clown behavior, ask questions. Like I said, most women and most men will tell you what it is before y'all even meet. You just have to listen. Quit thinking about getting the dick and getting the pussy and actually listen to what they're saying. Yeah, I have 2 kids. Oh, 2 kids, what are their ages? Then when you talk to them again, yeah, my kid just got home from school. Wait, you said your kid, what school? High school? Yeah. But you told me you had little kids. See, people forget. Oh, I met my stepkid. Oh, she got 3 kids. You'll catch them. It's like first 48. You'll catch them if you make them keep talking, right? I don't need the KA, but when I see people that go to the gym with full makeup, looking like fucking clowns. Y'all know when clowns, some of them have the makeup and make it look like they was crying. That's what they look like up in there. Like they've been crying all day. I was in the sauna with the woman watching her hold on to that lash. That lash I'm telling you, it was sliding off. I thought it was a spider. First, I got a little nervous. You know, the light was on in the sauna room, so I could see it. Ma'am, you got a spider on your eye. Oh, no, that's my lash. She didn't want that lash to come off at all because she knew she was going to have to walk out the gym and she didn't have her glasses with her. She was going to have to walk out the gym with what she had on her face. So she held on to that lash and tried to hold it tight so that when she left the sauna, that lash would still be hanging on for dear life, right? All that just to look good. The gym ain't for it looking good. It ain't no photo show. It's for you to actually get your life in order, right? Get your health in better. You're supposed to be ugly, toe up at the gym. I've seen women come in there with a full press. And I'm like, I wonder what workouts they're going to do. And they're coming there and lift 1 dumbbell and do 3 reps, and then they'll be out of there. Y'all not going in there to work out. I've seen men come in there and women be staring at them, not even paying attention to what they're supposed to be doing. And I got to snap them back. Are you done with this machine? You can go stare at him over there. Like I said, clown behavior. So again, you guys, some things you have to look for. I rarely see a man being disrespectful in a gym. I have not seen it yet. I have not seen one man stare. The only time I thought it was funny is when that woman came in there and her ass did not match her legs. She could barely walk. Me and my husband was looking. The whole gym was looking. And she thought she was just fly, y'all, walking down the center of the gym like all eyes were on her in a good way. We were stunned. I was trying to figure out how she was still able to walk. Her legs were really skinny, and she wasn't doing any leg workouts, y'all. She was just walking up and down the center of the gym. I told my husband, you see this? If you push her, she gonna fall. Y'all don't even get surgery to match anything. Looking like damn fools. She walked in there on stilts. I thought she was on stilts. It didn't look right from the side, but she thought she was fly, y'all. She thought she was just the sexiest thing out there. When you got a woman that got a big ass, no waist, and these flabby arms, surgery. You cannot spot work out. Okay, I'm just going to do only abs so I can have abs and then my ass will stay fat. There's no such thing. Stop doing that shit. Work out your whole body. All I'm saying, you guys, is we got to do better. The clown behavior is getting more and more intense. And as much as I see it, I'm going to call it out. I don't care if it's coming from a man or a woman. I actually had to block a man. I had to block someone who has supported me for the last 2 years. I just blocked him because he came at me incorrect. Everybody knows that the 4th of July was on Monday, right? The post office was also closed on Friday. So if anybody knows the way government holidays work when they fall on a Monday, a lot of your post offices will close that Friday. Are y'all with me on that? He got mad that his shirt wasn't there. And I told him, Friday and Monday, you can't count because it was a holiday. Well, then you should have said that. I should have said that. You don't know how federal holidays work? So I blocked him because I'm not going to argue with no man either coming at me, attempting to get his ass whooped, because that's what's going to happen. If you don't know how government holidays work, the mail doesn't run. Well, the post office is open on Saturday. If it was closed on Friday, motherfucker, it's closed on Saturday too. Use your fucking head. So I held him accountable and I blocked him. I'm not going to let nobody come at me sideways. Thank you for buying the shirt. It'll be there, but now I ain't got to deal with you. Don't come at me incorrect. I will check a man too. I don't play that shit. Like I said, clown behavior happens on both sides. You had some men that said Doja Cat was innocent because they want to fuck. So usually when a man wants to fuck a woman, she can do no wrong. We call that simp, right? She could be a woman that actually said, you know, I only want to mess with teenagers, 17 and younger. And they say, I don't see anything wrong with that. That's her preference. What? Just like that one guy. I forgot his name. Y'all been talking about him for a couple weeks now. The man that said that he likes underage girls or whatever. I forgot his name. But when people ask me about him, I said, I don't care about him. He's a big YouTube guy, and he sits with all these celebrities. If he was a predator, why are these celebrities sitting with him? Answer me that. He gets all these exclusive interviews with people, but he's a predator. Some people say things like that just to go viral. Men do it too. Men do it too. All I'm saying, you guys, is it's not hard to spot clown behavior, but if you're not going to hold them accountable, don't send it to me. Don't send it to me and don't ask me to because you're scared too. You got a lot of people that will send me all this bad shit, and then I go to their Facebook and not see it on their page. Well, why didn't you post it on your Facebook? Oh, I don't want to lose any followers. What? So you want me to post about Doja Cat being a clown, but you don't want to post about Doja Cat being a clown because you think you're going to lose your female followers. I wouldn't give a fuck who I lost. That means you didn't need them following you, right? Yeah, because they all like Doja Cat and they don't think she did anything wrong. So if I post her, they're going to unfriend me. And why y'all be giving a fuck about these people? Thank you, the broke genius. DJ Academics, yeah. That shit that he said, I wasn't listening to it. I didn't care. All I'm saying is you got a lot of people that say these type of things. and y'all would go crazy. Why should I give DJ Academics that attention when he's already gotten it from like 100 gossip pages, right? Everybody called him out on it. Not the same amount of people that called out Doja Cat. That's my concern. My concern is how come women are getting away with this shit? How come they're being looked at as innocent flowers when we know that they're weeds? We got to do better. Like I said, women don't get held accountable for their actions like men do. They don't. And it's never going to change. It's been like this for decades. It will never change, but all we can do is expose it. And we have to be careful when we expose it so you don't lose your page, right? I'm sure people are celebrating the fact that I won't be able to use my Facebook until August 27th because of a clown. Some woman got mad because that's the post you chose, the one from June 1st. And I even put in the caption, I have to talk in code so I don't lose my page. And look, 30 more days. So even when I spoke in code, guys, I got a 30-day ban. Do y'all see what I'm trying to talk to y'all about? Y'all see what I'm saying? Holding people accountable, it comes with consequences. You will lose everything. That's how it works. I don't know who that is, Queen of Vibes. I don't know who that is. And Elijah, I agree. A lot of these people, they live for Facebook. I had somebody try to report something that I said in 2014 too. And I won that. I won that report. So what I ended up doing was I went back on my Facebook and I deleted a lot of my content because I feel like people are starting to attack me from the past. And remember, I told you guys on my last show, I said, hey guys, I'm not going to be able to post on my Facebook for a little bit longer. So I'm going to be posting what I got off of Facebook on my Instagram. Well, those haters, they heard it. So when they see what I'm posting, oh, okay. So she want to post this. I was in that group. Or that was me she was talking to. Let me go to her page and see what else I can report. Let me go to her comments. I had 2 comments reported yesterday, and I won both of those. But the one that I haven't won yet is that video from the Dollar Tree. Haven't won it. So now on Facebook, you can't even post videos that are already on Facebook if you hold women accountable. Now when I post a video, I'm not going to say anything at all. Because like when I add caption to it, I lose my page. What I'm saying, you guys, is this happens a lot more than you think, where people are being attacked for holding people accountable. But you guys want the woman that got Emmett Till murdered held accountable, but y'all won't hold your own family accountable. It doesn't work like that. We're not just going to hold white women accountable. That's not what I stand for. I hold women accountable. See, a lot of black women think that us black women should get a pass. Any other race, let's get their ass. No, that's not what I do either. So if you're only following me when I hold Karens and, other races other than my own accountable, please don't follow me. This ain't the page. I'm holding women in general. I don't care about the color. I don't. And a lot of women was like, that Karen only did that because she felt like, let me help these black people. It was like a pity. No, she did it because it was the right thing. That's why she inboxed me. Because she knew it was the right thing to do. She didn't do that out of pity. She did it because she saw a black man about to go to jail. She heard the cops telling him to get down like he just got through shooting up a store, right? They'd even treat the shooters like that. But they all over his black ass, right? Women know if they get loud, what is the first thing your white neighbors are going to do? They're going to call 911. I hear screaming and I hear an aggressive man. So the cops come over there full blast. Get down. Happens every single day, you guys. Every single day. It is so unfair. So men, if you have a girlfriend and y'all live in an apartment complex and she gets loud with you, just leave. And if she doesn't let you leave, call 911 and tell them that she's holding you against your will. It's time to put your foot down. Because women will say, you're not going nowhere out loud, right? Then when you grab her to move her, don't touch me. But she's still in front of the door. I know what y'all do. I've seen it. Don't touch me. Well, then move. I don't want to move. So now the man is stuck in there with the loud ass female, right? Yelling. I'm tired of you doing this to me, motherfucker. Then you hear banging on the door. It's the cops. and you tell the cops, I tried to leave and she wouldn't let me. Come on, man. You tried to leave and she wouldn't let you. This is a woman. You're a man. You could have easily left. That's how cops look at it. The only way you can protect yourself, fellas, is calling 911 and saying she's holding me against my will. If you got to be that dramatic, please be that dramatic. I don't want to see my black men shot and killed over a loud, bitter woman. Y'all just saw those 3 black girls destroy that restaurant over $1.75, right? But they love calling black men broke, though, right? They keep calling black men broke. But you have 3 black women destroy a whole restaurant, $25,000 worth of damage because they told them $1.75 is what it would be for extra sauce. Y'all know that now these establishments are charging you for sauce, right? Remember back in the day, McDonald's, you get your 20-piece nugget, they'll throw in 3 barbecues, free. Now, after a certain amount, they're going to charge you. They got to make money too, right? Those women got that mad over $1.75, and they cost $25,000 worth of damages. And one of those bonquishas actually assaulted a cop. 3 loud ghetto black women, all on video. We all saw it. Acting like they act. These white people are laughing. All over $1.75, but you guys call men broke every day. And y'all couldn't even afford to get an extra sauce. I was embarrassed for black women. I was very embarrassed for us. We don't do that type of shit. And they were all of age. 25, 26, and 27. They weren't little kids. They were grown-ass motherfucking women. All of them are pushing 30. And that's how they acted out. They're going to throw the book at these bonquishas. They are. $25,000 worth of damage. Those are felony charges for those 3 black women. For $1.75. And the owner, who I believe was Mexican, she called those black women animals. She said they were animals. Yep, and I agree with her. I watched these animals take the little thing off and throw it at the window and the sauce and throwing it at the little glass. The other black woman got on there and started twerking. Like, get the fuck out of here. You guys are stupid as fuck over there. But people will say, well, why didn't the black men tell them to stop? They were just recording. Yeah, if they would have grabbed those women, they would have got assault, sexual assault, right? When you see women destroying shit like that, as a man, you don't interfere. They're wild, ghetto, and crazy. Don't touch me. Now you assaulted her. I wouldn't even get in there. I'll record too. Some things you just don't step in. If a man would have stepped in and said, y'all acting like animals and grabbed him and said, get down, that would have been assault. That easy. Now he got a case. So I understood why those men were holding their cameras instead of helping. Shit, not my problem. That's how they felt. It's scary out here. But those 3 women will be held accountable, right? For acting like animals. They're going to be held accountable that day. If it was 3 black men, there would have been 3 dead black men. Cops would have came up there shooting everything up. So you see the difference? And one of those black women assaulted a cop. They didn't even say that part. One of them assaulted a police officer. Now, you know, there would have been at least one dead nigga that night. Come on now. Yep, Elijah, it is on my Instagram. It is. It's scary. We already know what black men got to go through leaving the house, right? My husband has a FOIA card. I have a FOIA card. My husband has his concealed to carry. And if he had it in the car the right way, he would still be looked at as a killer, right? So like I said, ladies, black men, they already have a target on their back. And they just want somebody to support them. I will be doing a show this week called What Else Can You Bring to the Table? I would love females to get on the call and tell me, other than pussy and looks and wigs and nails and lashes and eyebrows in place and contouring your makeup, what else can you bring to a man? My next show will be called What Else Can You Bring to the Table? I'm not saying it to down you women, but a lot of you guys are getting it mixed up. And you're assuming that your looks is enough. And then you wonder why they cheat on you. There are some very beautiful women out there right now getting cheated on. It has nothing to do with your looks and your body. I told you guys, looks will get you in the door. But what you can do for a man is what will keep you. He wants more than looks. He wants everything that comes after that. Can you cook? No. I don't cook. I don't clean. Well, then you can go live with Cardi B then. Because her husband recorded her cooking and cleaning. Y'all, these women are lying to y'all. Y'all think that that's the life. And it's not. You better be able to do something. Some of you women can't even read a book. But you know how to twerk. Y'all don't even know how to create a dating app and tell the truth. But you know how to create an OnlyFans. Can you guys make it make sense, please? So when a man asks you that, he's not asking you that to insult you. He just wants to know, other than your beautiful looks, what else can you bring? Well, while you're working, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning the house. I'm also working with you. We both in this together. I'm not going to be no lazy woman sitting on the couch. I got you. You had a bad day? Well, your dinner's in the oven. Your favorite TV show is on right now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to bring peace in your life, not chaos. You already had that for 10 years. I'm bringing peace to the relationship, a support system to the relationship, someone that's going to rub your back when you said it hurts, someone that's going to run your bath water when you know your muscles are sore. Put the Epsom salt in there. That's what they want to know, what you can bring to the table. They're not telling you to bring $1,000 to the table or bring money. But what can you do that doesn't cost? Men don't want someone that's going to be a liability. They want an asset. That's all. And women will, what you mean what I'm going to bring to the table? You motherfucker, that's why you broke. You broke and you ain't got no, he ain't broke. He just not going to spend no money on you. That's going to be a good show. Because a lot of women think that having good pussy is just enough. That'll keep him not going anywhere. Because even new pussy becomes old. Tell me I'm wrong. You can buy a new car today with 2 miles on it. No miles on it. Soon as you leave that lot and it goes to 1 mile, that car has depreciated that fast. In 1 mile, car ain't worth the same. It ain't going to be worth the same it was before that 1 mile hit. You're the same way, ladies. Every time you have sex with him, it depreciates. You got to have more to offer. That can't be the only thing. That's going to get old. Then he's going to have to go and get a new car. That's why he wants to know what else you can bring. Because sex isn't enough, ladies. Don't let these rappers tell y'all that that's all y'all got to have. It's good pussy and an icy chain. That's a damn lie. That's not true. Men won't stick around. I'm not trying to go broke by messing with a needy woman. That's right. B, you shouldn't have to. And women, it's rare that a woman gets with a man that's broke because they won't. If you work at McDonald's, you're broke. So guys, if you guys saw that story that I got the other day from the woman who took the guy that her friend wasn't interested in the guy. He said he worked at Target and she immediately said, I wouldn't call it talking. He had a crooked tooth. So ladies, if you have that one friend that insults the guy that you like, it's because she wants him. Oh, girl, he got a crooked tooth and he smells and up. They make you think that that's what it is and have you all twisted. Now you just missed out on a good man. The friend was like, oh, you talking to that scrub? He has a crooked tooth. Well, if he's making 6 figures, he would have got that tooth fixed. See, she was real salty and jealous that her friend took the time to get to know the guy, finding out that he's a senior engineer. They make $125,000 a year for Target. That's some good fucking money. When she found out that she didn't get to know him enough because she saw the crooked tooth. See, a woman would see a man with a crooked tooth and be like, yeah, he could be the best man in the world. But she won't talk to him because he has a crooked tooth. But y'all telling men, what do you mean you won't talk to her if she's fat? That's body shaming. Well, what are you guys doing when you won't talk to a man because he has a crooked tooth? If you guys didn't know, nobody's perfect. Ain't nobody perfect in this world, right? But y'all would diss a man for having a crooked tooth and then get mad at a man for dissing you for having a crooked wig. Make it make sense. Or if a man says he don't want a woman with them fake ass lashes, it's an accessory. How dare you? She took that guy because she took the time to get to know him. See, sometimes a man could just be building. He could be building and getting everything. And some men won't change their flaws because that's what makes them unique. Y'all know Fabulous. He rapped about his chipped tooth. Did that stop her from getting pussy? No. He don't fuck. The women didn't care about that chipped tooth. He said, I don't care how chipped my tooth is. It was in a bunch of, come on, y'all. You got that one woman who keeps taking her tooth out for that rapper. Right? Looking like a damn fool. Looking like Leon Spinks. She keeps taking that tooth out for him. And y'all like, oh, if I do anything for love was a person. No. If I was a dummy, if I'm a dummy, that's what a dummy would look like. Then she proceeded to say it was his dick, and that's why she stays. That's what I'm telling y'all. These men will tell you that they ain't no good, but y'all will stay because the dick is good. What about morals? What about what you stand for? This is why I'm never leaving. And then you pan right there on his dick. That's kind of weird to me. Clown behavior. But if a man did this, this is why I stay with her. And he panned down to her pussy. Oh man, the Me Too movement will be hot. What a nasty mother. There's kids on this app, right? I forgot her name, but the rapper, isn't his name? If y'all were on the Shade Room, there was that girl that took her tooth out. I forgot the rapper's name that she's addicted to. Somebody help me. It's on the Shade Room. I forgot. I don't be keeping up with these rappers that can't rap. But he's a rapper, and I forgot his name already. He has a bunch of kids. Can someone help me out? Because I don't even want to go and look for it. But the chick that he was talking to, she had that tooth, and she kept taking it out for him. He said ever since she got her tooth done, she's brand new, and she said, look, I take it out for you, daddy. Blueface, thank you, Tyler. So if y'all know the rapper Blueface, the chick he was dating, she took that tooth out for him because he said that the tooth was making, that she got real cocky when she got the tooth. She did a video saying that it was his dick that keeps her there because he has good dick. And she panned right there on his dick. All I'm saying is if a man did that and said, this is why I stay with her, women will be like, what? Oh, so she's not a good woman. She just got pussy. All I'm saying is clown behavior. They'll stay with a man like him and then get mad when he sleeps around with other women. Clown behavior. Like, ladies, you can't ask for these thugs and these hoes and then get mad when they do what thugs and hoes do. Right? But when you're getting bundles and getting your teeth done and getting money, that right there, just it's better. He can sleep with whoever he wants as long as he gives me stacks of cash. It ain't got nothing to do with just the dick. It's the benefit that he brings as a rapper. Counting his money, that money's going to her. These women would get tattoos of these men on their face. Why? Y'all out here acting like clowns. Just know, ladies, that if you got to do that to keep a man that's sleeping with other women, you're the clown, not him. You're the clown, not him. A lot of clown behavior lately. And no one's going to call it out, but I definitely post it and show you guys. Our women got to do better. Our women have to do better. Every day I'm sent a new video. Every day I'm sending a new video. You had one woman that was grabbing on guys' dicks, saying, I can see your dick print. That's sexual assault. But because it's a man being harassed and assaulted, it's okay. She literally grabbed the guy's dick and said, I can see your print. But if a man was like, damn, he got some fat titties and was just grabbing titties, how long do you think he'll survive? Huh? Women don't have the answer to that. It's okay for a woman to point out a man's dick print. That's okay. That's not a predator move. That's not a nasty move. That's just a woman that likes a big dick, right? But if a guy does it, he's a pervert. He's your next Cuba Gooding Jr., right? Okay, Ken said, what is this clown crap? What do you mean? What do you mean, Ken? To those who just joined, I'm talking about women and men who behave in manners to me that make them clowns. So B said, a woman is like a child. They go for the first shiny object they see, and when they eat the chocolate, it has razor blades in it. Damn. Okay, B, right? That sound like a Saw movie, man. And then Red Stick said, all I know is Daphne ain't no joke. Fuck what these hyenas and sit males talk about. Real men salute you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Cuba Gooding Jr. got a charge for forcibly groping women. They said that he was in a bar and was forcibly like grabbing on women. Women that were coming over to where he was said that he was grabbing them forcibly without their consent. He got a charge for that. That's what I said, Cuba Gooding Jr. And we all know Cuba, he funny as fuck. He cool. These women brought themselves over to where he was, and that was the outcome. He was forcibly groping women. That's like going into a bar, right? And let's say a woman is trying to get through the crowd, and she's grabbing on people to like, excuse me, excuse me. If a man did that, that'd be seen as groping. Ain't that crazy? A man trying to get through the bar. What if he has to use the bathroom and it's crowded? And he's just, trying to get through. And he's like, excuse me, using his hand to move people out the way lightly. Women will say he assaulted me. Oh, yeah, I saw that video of the woman twerking and I wasn't surprised. But at the end of the day, guys, I need you to understand something. That senator who did that twerking video for votes, she knew that if she did a positive video, people wouldn't look at it. So she had to go viral somehow. So the senator ended up doing a video twerking. And now it has gone viral. So if you ask me about my opinion, I know why she did it. She didn't want to go the route that I'm going, where I'm positive, holding people accountable. I'm not saying men ain't shit. She had to do something that was going to be controversial. That's going to come back to her. Now people are clicking on her profile, wanting to know who she is. That also got the younger crowd. The younger crowd is not going to vote unless you give them a reason. So for the younger crowd, you have to appease them. Twerking did that. She's going to get a lot of votes from the younger crowd because they're going to say, I understand her. That's their language. I knew exactly what she was doing. What she's doing is no different than what these celebrities do now. What she did is no different than what Doja Cat did to go viral. Did something stupid, right? I wouldn't vote for it either, but she knew what she was doing and it worked. It got her the clout that she needed. It's no different than the McDonald's bitch, right? I told you guys that video was fake. And yet you guys keep sending me videos from her and that guy that she does the acting with. Oh, look at this video. She doesn't like his kids. You guys, she did a video saying, I'm admitting I did it for clout. There was somebody I knew that had 4 kids. It wasn't me. I only have 1. But I got the clout that I needed. So she then removed the McDonald's video. If you go to her TikTok, that most viral video is now gone. I told you guys. Y'all be thinking my shit is fake. And then most of y'all idiots were posting her update video. I'm the baby mama with 4 kids, and I just felt like they all should have had McDonald's. I said, you guys, she's faking. And then she ended up doing a video called The Truth. And she said, I got the clout I needed. I don't care if you guys don't like me. Fuck all of you guys, basically. But I told y'all it was for clout. That's all they do is make up fake videos like that to get you guys to invest in them. Now, they're both certified, and now they're getting paid on TikTok. So again, what they did, the McDonald's girl, is no different than what the senator did. The way y'all was sharing that McDonald's story and all that is how they're sharing the twerk video. Oh, but just one has a reason behind it. They want you to vote. And for the younger crowd is not going to look at a positive video and say, I'm going to vote for her. But they'll see ass and say, yeah, I'll vote. I mean, that's just the way it is now, guys. Sorry. That woman lied. The McDonald's stuff was all over every radio station, TV. This woman played y'all. It's disgusting. All she had to do was say it was a skit. All she had to do was say that. And even though that does happen in real life, it didn't happen at that time. That was fake. And yet this woman got paid a lot of money. Then proceeded to laugh at y'all motherfuckers. I don't care what you guys say in my comments. I'm already viral. I got the clout I needed. And here I am still trying to make it by doing the right thing. So you see, most people don't have the patience like me to take their time and continue to build. They want that overnight celebrity. Remember Twister came out with that song, Overnight Celebrity? Most of these women want it right now, overnight. So they recruit all these people to fall into place with their lie. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I know we're moving out of this apartment. So I'm going to put this fake carpet down and I want you to burn it and say I broke up with you. And they recruit people to do this with them. That's what they do, y'all. Most people don't have patience. They don't. People want to be viral overnight. And all I'm saying is, The clown behavior happens in women and men, but I've seen it more in women lately. A lot of my content, it just so happens to be women. I tell women every day, if you want me to post videos of men doing dumb shit, send it to me. There was a video I posted, I don't remember if it was this year or last year, but y'all remember that black girl who was talking in the camera and that black guy came up from behind her and rocked her shit? Y'all remember that? She was saying something to him that made him mad, and he came up from behind her and slapped the stuffings at her. Y'all remember that video? That video got like 50,000 views on my Instagram. I went to her Facebook. She took him back. What do you want me to do? She don't want that man going to jail. She took him back. We're working on things. The way he assaulted her, he could have killed her, but she's still working on things. And that's why people don't get into other people's business like that, because they're not going to leave, right? So how can I hold him accountable if she's staying? Does that make sense? We all saw the video, but if she chooses to not press charges, the cops are not going to grab her by her throat and say, no, you're going to do it. They're not. So like I'm saying, guys, you can send me videos of guys doing bad stuff too, and I'm going to hold them accountable, but that's rare. I don't see anything like that on TikTok. The new trend that I was sent that I'm not going to post, women are now saying, oh, use your coochie juices and use that as perfume. Ladies, don't do that shit. Don't do that unsanitary, nasty shit. I don't care how clean you smell down there. That is absolutely disgusting. You also have a TikTok thread of women telling other women to put your menstrual blood into their spaghetti. I'm going to let y'all men know that. If you got a girl and you pissed her off and she makes spaghetti, don't eat that shit. It's a real thing. You got women that are actually doing these 30-second videos that are making spaghetti, and then they got a little vial of blood. Now, mind you, that blood is not real, but they're making it seem like it is to fit the narrative, right? Do some shit like that, and when they shoot your ass, I don't want to see no hashtag Bonquisha. Gone too soon. That's your fault. You put your blood into someone's food and they kill you, that's your fault. Don't let TikTok get your ass killed, because that's what's going to happen. These women coming up with these nasty little things, little concoctions, y'all better be careful. Fellas, if y'all get into an argument and she makes you a big thing of spaghetti, here's your food, babe. You already ate. I wouldn't even trust it, because that's the trend that I saw today. And I'm telling you, if I see it and I find out, I get you. I don't play that. It's one thing to be funny and ha ha ha. I don't think it's funny, not even a prank. But you got some women doing it as a prank too, but not with their blood. I think it's very disgusting and it's dangerous. If you tell your man, yeah, that spaghetti you had, that was my menstrual blood, he'll probably kill you. That is so disgusting. Ladies, please don't stick with that trend. That is the biggest clown behavior you can have, and you might not live to see how well the joke does. Because some people don't like that shit. That is absolutely disgusting. It is. But these are the trends that are now on TikTok. They don't get banned for this type of shit, right? But I got banned for showing a thread of me holding someone accountable. What these women are doing is very unsafe. It is, but that's the new trend. And I even have a post that I got somebody on that on, because I thought she was serious. And even if it is a joke to you, it's not a joke to me. It's not. He made me mad, so I put a few drops of my menstrual blood in the spaghetti. She didn't put menstrual blood. She put MB in the spaghetti. Because, you know, they try to use safe words, right? So if I do send it to someone, MB could have been anything. It's a season. It's a special season I made. It doesn't say blood. I just put MB. I know what y'all trying to do. It ain't funny at all. And if you're saying that in a group, he deserves to know that. Because if you really did make spaghetti, then to me it was real. That's all. I don't care if you call me a snitch either. You shouldn't be going into groups telling people what you did. You shouldn't. And because I don't have my Facebook, I can still find ways to still reach out. I don't need to be able to use my Facebook to post. Facebook, even though I'm on a ban, I can reply to any messages that you send me. I just can't post or comment or like anything. But that's the one thing I'm shocked. Back in the day, they didn't even let you inbox people. Now I can inbox all day. So I might not be able to say I figured you'll say that, but I can send it to your man. I can't send it to your ex or whoever you put that shit in. I can send it to them. It's not hard. So I might not be able to get you and like I usually get people, but I can still get them in the inbox too. But when you say you do some stuff like that, that's clown behavior. We got to expose it. So I'm just telling you, fellas, that's the new trend. Be careful. If you know your girl's man, be careful, period. Because that's the new trend. And there have been videos of a woman making spaghetti. And then you'll see this little vial with some red liquid. Now, mind you, that's not real blood. But you get what they're trying to do, right? That vial with the fake blood is supposed to be your real blood. There are women in this world that are really doing that. Somebody said if you put your blood into their spaghetti, it'll make them never leave you. That is a fucking lie. It will make them kill you. So you want the truth? You want the truth? That's the truth. If you want to see Jesus, go ahead and do that to a man. Because a lot of men are not going to play games like that. That to me is disgusting. It is the lowest of the low. Because I'm sure if a man said, put that cum in them jelly donuts, Me Too movement, they own you. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. The Me Too movement will have you shut down. The cops will be at your house. Yep, these are adult women, Lauren. These are adult women. Grown-ass women saying this. Yes. I don't follow minors. So yeah, I make sure everybody is an adult. I don't care if it's voodoo or boo-boo. I don't care. I know it's unsanitary, and I know any woman that's doing that. And like I said, y'all can make y'all Twitters private. I will still find you. That ain't gonna help. Make your Twitter, TikTok. I don't care. If you're out here telling people that you're putting blood in food, I'm going to get you. That's a big violation, you guys. And it's not hard to take a sample of your spaghetti and have it tested. It's not hard. You can really do some time for some shit like that. Y'all think this shit is a joke because somebody said to do it, but then you don't ever see them doing it. They telling you to do it, but they ain't got no proof that they did it. Y'all ain't got to follow everybody that tells you how to do something. That's all I'm saying. TikTok is going to get y'all women in a lot of trouble and possibly hurt. All I'm saying is I want to make sure that we're holding people accountable. These little trends that y'all doing, they're not going to help anyone. It's going to hurt some people. And like I said, fellas, just be careful. Anything with red sauce in it, be careful. It's not just spaghetti. That's just the main one that I've seen so far. But it could be anything that has red sauce in it. They can make you tacos and put the salsa and put drops in the salsa. You don't know. All I'm saying is there's women in this world that believe that their blood, they put it in your food, you'll be with them forever. Menstrual blood is disgusting. That's unclean. It's not clean. It's unclean. And you guys are over here talking about doing some shit like that to men because they made you mad? No. You're going to get your ass beat doing some stuff like that and possibly killed. So all I'm saying is if any of you ladies are following that TikTok trend, I will get you. Just like I got this one girl. And even though I don't have my Facebook to post personally, I did make sure this man was aware that she said this on Facebook in a group. And you ain't even got to send me the group. I don't care about the group because they ain't got that post didn't have nothing to do with me personally. They didn't call me a bitch or hurt me. But if they make the post, all I need is their post in their Facebook link. I got the rest. I asked for the Facebook link so that when I do find the boyfriend or whoever it is, I like to show them my hand and show them that is this your girl? This didn't come out the sky. Well, yeah, she did make spaghetti last week, but I doubt she put blood in it. Okay, if that's where you want to go with it. How can you doubt she put blood in it? If you make a big pot of spaghetti, a lot of y'all don't even know. Spaghetti, y'all. Seasoning and all that would you won't even smell it. So all I'm saying is a lot of y'all don't know, but I know a lot of y'all deep down was like, could she have? She could have. Why would she say it in the group then and not on her regular Facebook? People I know don't joke like that unless they really did that shit. And they're saying it in a group in private, hoping for it not to be public, right? Even if it's a group of just 50 members, you never know which one of those are going to tell on you. People do send me stuff on Facebook. They know I can respond through DM. I just can't post. So I'm okay with that. I don't give a fuck. I was mad at first, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just shut it down. But I'm gonna make sure I'm doing Scarface. I'm taking everybody down who deserves to be taken down. If I'm gonna be on a ban, I might as well go all out, right? Catherine, I don't know. Catherine, I don't know if that's considered sexual assault. A woman putting menstrual blood in food, I don't think that that's considered sexual assault. No. I don't think that's what they would code it. I don't know what that law would be, because I never heard of someone being arrested for it. But I know that if someone says that they did it and that person decides to take it to the cops, I'm sure they'll tell them what that charge will be. I know it's not safe, right? They can go on Instagram and say, ladies, if you do this 3 nights in a row, your Prince Charming will come. And women will do that. Like I said, social media has these women following the wrong type of advice. But if you tell a woman, hey, hold yourself accountable when you do wrong, that's the only advice they won't follow. I have to add something to it. They won't follow my advice, but they'll follow someone telling them to put menstrual blood in spaghetti. Right. That's better. Follow that person, not me, telling you not to do it. And then when we hear about somebody being killed, then maybe you guys will stop doing this shit, right? Nikki, this has been you know what? Back in the day, they said that's what would keep a man. I've heard about the blood of spaghetti trend for years, but now they're talking about it on TikTok. It's like they're bringing it back. And this individual posted it in a group that she did put MB in her BF's spaghetti. MB is menstrual blood. BF is boyfriend. So they talking cold so that if I tell on you, MB could be anything. That was the name of the season. See what I'm saying? So they're talking in code too, thinking that I can't get them. But I can still get you. Like I said, I can still get you. I know what MB stands for. And I know that it's like instead of somebody saying ho, they say 304. So you're speaking in code so that we can't get you. But if you really did make spaghetti, it's kind of easy to kind of, pinpoint what she was talking about. Bobby, you said period blood smells. So I hope you've been around a lot of women, man. I hope you've been around a lot of women, because if they put a couple drops in a big pot of spaghetti, I can guarantee you're not gonna smell it. Guarantee you won't smell it, because if you're making spaghetti like normal people do, that sauce is very strong. So if you got a big pot of spaghetti, a few droplets of blood, I can guarantee you ain't gonna smell a motherfucking thing. So Bobby, it might stink when it's in a pad and in the bathroom, but we're talking about a couple of drops in spaghetti, honey. You're not gonna smell it. I can guarantee you that. That's science. Come on now. If you can smell 3 drops of blood in spaghetti, then man, you need to work for the cops and be a bloodhound. That's phenomenal. I mean, I'm just saying. There's no way a man will be able to smell that over spaghetti and spices and sauces, and you're not smelling that. Come on, y'all. We got to actually be a little bit smart here when it comes to this. That's why they tell women to do it, because it's undetectable. You won't smell it. I guarantee you won't smell it unless she puts the pad on the counter. Come on, guys. So like I said, it happens. And just like I said, be careful, be aware. Clown behavior is happening. If you want to see clown behavior, go to TikTok. They have all these stupid ass trends that are trending right now, and no one gets reported for the crazy trends. Like the trend when they were kissing men on the back with lipstick on, right? So that they can piss off their girlfriends and wives when they get home. That was the trend. Oh, excuse me. Some of them are brushed up on a guy that they were a little taller than, and they're brushed up against and put their lips on their neck, the back of their neck. They probably ruined a lot of relationships. That was a trend, and they didn't even get reported or blocked. But they said my text receipts incited violence. You see what I'm saying? Women are never held accountable. If the right man would have turned and punched her in the face, then what? Assault, right? All I'm saying, you guys, is clown behavior can be spotted in many different ways. And we have to do better. If you're not going to hold Doja Cat accountable for hopping into a 17-year-old boy's DMs, I don't want to hear shit about men anymore. Because you're not going to keep picking and choosing who you want to prosecute. You're not going to do that anymore. I don't care if 100 women came out and said, he touched me. I don't believe that anymore. That's the same woman who said Emmett Till touched her. The same way. And what happened? They all attacked. and tortured and killed that young boy. So forgive me if I don't believe women shouting out lies. What I do believe is the facts. I do believe that. What I do believe is a woman who goes for the criminal charge over the civil charge. Any woman in America that seeks to get money first, to me, is not a victim. They're a clout chasing motherfucking bitch. Maybe that'd be my next shirt I come up with. That's what you are. Because a real victim wouldn't give a fuck about dollar signs. Because that's not going to change the outcome. If you want to really empower these young girls growing up, they want to see you get that person off the street. Why would you want that person to stay out on the street to do it again? Oh, because you got $20 million now. Oh, I got it. So fuck them. Fuck the ones that could potentially have that done to them. You just got paid. It don't work like that. If someone is a real victim, they're going to seek a criminal charge so that he doesn't victimize someone again. They're not going to seek $20 million in court over a groping. Get the fuck out of here. That won't happen. It won't. And when they see that they're not winning, they'll say, I want to drop all the charges so I can try again next year. Let me get some more evidence. Let me see what else I can dig up. And then I'll come back and try it again. So I need women to stop believing women right off the bat. You will never get far in life if you believe what everybody says. Because if someone says an allegation about you, you'll be hurt, wouldn't you? Ladies, imagine someone saying you was a hoe and you ain't did nothing to be called a hoe. Y'all would go crazy. Y'all would cry like little bitches, right? My reputation's ruined. I didn't even sleep with him. I never touched him like that. So imagine a man every time someone puts an allegation on him. Imagine. It's not right. 80% of these allegations, they never stick because they don't have the evidence. Oh, well, back in 2013, he grabbed my left breast. I want $20 million. Get the fuck out of here. You better go jump in the water, jump in a pool or something because you ain't getting this money. You want $20 million for something that happened almost 10 years ago. That's the way you do it. Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Like, ladies, what are you hoping to get out of that? So I'm just saying, y'all got to do better. If you guys choose not to do better, I will continue to hold you accountable. Y'all might be able to report all my old stuff on Facebook, but once I take away Facebook, y'all won't have shit. Right? Because Instagram has not gotten me on the same things that Facebook has. Instagram has been actually cool with me lately. They have not been fucking with me like Facebook. 3 30-day bans in a matter of 7 months. That's 90 days. 90 days. So y'all might be able to get Mark Zuckerberg to suck y'all and follow everything y'all say. But you know what? Other platforms are not going to be as harsh to me. So it is what it is. But I'm not going to sit there and let y'all keep getting away with lying on men and then turning around and trying to expose them at the same time. That's how I knew that woman's video was fake. I'm going to expose my baby daddy for not buying all my other kids' food. No, that's not the way life works. Buy your own fucking food. If y'all wouldn't be buying all these juice bars and all this bullshit y'all don't need, y'all would have food in the house. Y'all would even cook. I've went to people's houses that had a whole bunch of junk food and no food. And a lot of you bitches were telling me, oh, the healthy food is in the freezer and refrigerator. If you got a whole pantry filled with junk, I am positive there's no healthy shit in the freezer. You got popsicles, ice creams. Ain't gonna be no healthy stuff in there. I got to see the healthy stuff in the pantry first. I've never seen an unhealthy pantry and a healthy ass refrigerator. It just never been that way. Sorry. They didn't even have the water's in the refrigerator. So they put one thing of water in the refrigerator. Usually people that are water drinkers in your pantry, you got 2 24 packs at the bottom. That's what I got in my pantry. So you're telling me all the water is only in the refrigerator. Get out of here, ladies. Y'all would justify anything. Y'all know these women out here are abusing stamps. This been going on for years. They go to the Dollar Tree to buy bullshit. You know what, Gene? Even though Mark Zuckerberg might own Instagram, they don't have the same rules. I've never been on a 30-day ban on Instagram, only Facebook. So I don't know if he does own Twitter. If he does own Instagram, Instagram is a lot more lenient than Facebook. So he can own everything. I don't care. I just don't like Facebook. Because if he owned Instagram and they had the same rules, I should be reported on the same videos that's on Instagram, right? That's all I'm saying. He could own both of those platforms, but clearly they both come with different rules. The same things that I say on Facebook, I say on Instagram. So why am I not being reported on both platforms at the same time? That's all I'm saying. I haven't had a report on any of my posts so far in the last, 2 months? I've been doing really good. So all I'm saying, you guys, is we definitely got to do better. I will be doing what can you bring to the table? I want females to call in and tell me, what can you bring to the table? What makes you good to be a woman? What makes you a woman that deserves a good man to be there for you and take care of you? What are you going to bring to the table? What are you going to do to make sure that the household is straight? Do you have a job? Do you have your own? Because y'all women love saying I'm independent and don't need a man. Then when you get a man, all that independent shit go out the window. Now you're a dependent. You want him to do everything. So you're not independent if you want a man to do all the work for you. That's why men are cheating on you, because you're lazy. You're pretty and lazy. All you do is take pictures, put on makeup, rotate your wigs, go out, go to the clubs, do some shopping, come home and repeat the same behavior. And you expect a man to say, I love you, queen. I can't live without you, queen. He can live without you. Why would a man spend money on you when he can just live by himself and save that money? You're not supposed to be a liability. You're supposed to be an asset to the relationship. The minute you become a liability, he has to let you go. Y'all keep calling men broke when they're building, but you ain't got shit at all. So all I'm saying is, what can you bring to the table? Y'all heard a man say it. I'm saying it as a woman. What can you bring to the table? We can have some men call in. Well, yeah, I got a stable job. I'm going to be a protector, a provider. Have my girls back. I'm loyal. She can pay a couple bills, but I'm not going to make her pay them all. You have some guy that said that he'd be with a woman, he'd pay all the bills. That was an attention post. Ain't no man going to get with a woman and pay all the bills, rub her feet, take her shopping, give her good dick. He was basically simping, and y'all fell for it. That man was lying. Ain't no man going to do all those things for a woman and not have nothing reciprocated. It doesn't work like that in today's world. So all I'm saying, ladies, is you should be able to bring more to the table than sex in a pretty wig. There's more to life. That's why a lot of these women on Instagram with the nice bodies, they're single. Why are they single, fellas and ladies? Why are they single? Y'all be like, damn, she got a nice body. Bernice, what's her name? Bernice Burgos. She's one of the top IG people on there, right? She bought her body. She was built like an I, a lowercase I, and now she's a chromosome. And yet she's single. She fucked with T.I. when he was married. Still is married. Fucked with T.I. But T.I. didn't keep her. Why? Because all she bought was pussy and selfies to the table. He didn't leave Tiny. T.I. did not leave Tiny for that Instagram model. Why? Her body is banging. Her face looks better, right? Because y'all love to compare faces. Bernice is not an ugly woman, but she is an IG thought. All she can bring to the table is her pussy and her grandbaby, because her daughter has a kid. What else can she bring to the table? Ask yourself why these top IG models are single, are knocked up. That's all they're good for. Baby mamas and pictures and selfies, that's all they're good for. Men want more. So T.I. might have dipped out and got some ass, but he didn't stay with her. He released her back to the streets and went right back home to Smokey Robinson. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you have to be able to bring more to the table than just pretty looks and selfies. Men want more. You might just be a side piece or just somebody that he fucks when he wants to fuck, but that's all you'll be. And y'all over here saying, well, I'm happy with that. No, you're not. You're not happy with that life. But when men know that you're a pass around, they're not going to fuck with you. That's just the way it works. Ask yourself why these bad bitches are single. Majority of these bad bitches that y'all look up to and y'all lust over, they are single. Period. For a reason. Because they had nothing to offer. Men don't want women that just take selfies all day in different Fashion Nova outfits. Like, come on, that gets boring. I've never seen her do a video cooking. I've never seen her do a video reading a book. Then when she does a video with her clothes on, they don't even know who it is. because they're so used to you having your ass out in every picture. Like I said, guys, clown behavior is everywhere. My best advice to you guys before I end the show, when you're talking to someone, if they don't give you their social media, if they don't tell you what their Instagram is, they are hiding something. Someone that has nothing to hide will be an open book. Yeah, my Instagram is blah, 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 blah. Most of the truth is going to be on their social media. And if ladies, if you're talking to a man, fellas, if you're talking to a woman that you're unsure of, the pictures are too perfect, the pictures look like they're, professionally taken, send them to me. Send me their profile. I'll be able to expose them. I'll tell you that they're fake. That way you can say, why are you using this person's pictures? And then they'll probably deactivate the page and then try to get another sucker. That's what they do. These women be lying. Men be lying too, but more women lie. Women, y'all lie more on these dating apps. Y'all be telling these men that that's how y'all built, and you're lying. Eventually, he's going to want to see you in person, right? So all I'm saying is if y'all talking to a person and they can't give you their social media. Now, mind you, sometimes they give you their social media, but it's like one of their 9 pages. Anytime someone sends you a social media page, the way you can find out if their page is fake, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of the game. I don't usually do this. Anytime you're talking to someone brand new and they say, oh, this is my Facebook. When you go to their Facebook link, if it has the PFP, it's not a real profile. A real profile will have a name. It'll say Daphne.Sutton69, blah, 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 Facebook, blah, 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 blah. A fake page will have that PFP. And I'll show you guys on my community chat what I'm talking about. That's how you can tell when someone has a fake page. Because their link will always have their name in it. Most of these people don't have a link with their name in it because it's not a real page. It's their backup page. It's their trolling page. Tell them you want the real page. Stop fronting. Most people that make their friends list private have something to hide too. So when they make their friend list private, go to their pictures and see who liked that shit. Most of the times their real page like that pic on the fake page. I'm giving y'all my gems. Those are the easiest ways to spot a fraud. They might have friends that are private where you can't see their friends list, but if their pictures aren't getting any likes, duh, it's a fake page. Or if their profile picture has 5 likes, click on the likes. It'll tell you who liked that shit. Then you'll see that same face on another profile. Then you click on that profile and there's the real profile. Bingo. That is how you can get someone right away. That easy, y'all. Y'all think what I do is detective skills? Some of it is right there in your face. It's really easy to do. Sorry. That's how easy it is. So I just gave y'all a couple of tips on how you can spot a fake page on Facebook. It's not hard. Instagram, when they make their profile private, you can go to the 3 dots and then it gives you their custom profile link. I run that through my software and that's how I can find out if it's a page made up by someone fake. It takes seconds. I don't even got to see what's behind the private page. I already know it's fake. Most people will create an Instagram using somebody else's picture and they're going a bunch of pages and just add them and follow them. They have a 10,000 followers or they'll be following 10,000 people with 20 followers. Come on, y'all. Fake. It's fake. And some of them will follow those robot pages where if you follow them, they follow you back. So you'll see 500 followers and 500 people that they're following. It's too perfect, right? Come on, y'all. I'm trying to give y'all the gems. It's not hard to find out who's fake. If no one wants to give you their social media and it's not open where you can just view it, they're hiding something. Clown behavior. Yeah, and you got some people that do post their family. What I'm saying is if you're talking to someone, trying to get to know them, you got to be honest, right? You got to be honest. I'm not saying be their friend right away, but you could say, hey, this is my handle right here. At least let them see that you have a real picture in your profile. You can have a private page all day, but some of your posts have to be public, y'all. Most of your real Facebooks out there, they have a few public posts that have like 100 likes, so you know it's a real page. You don't have to be their friend, but they should be able to scroll through your Facebook and find at least a few public posts that you've made that make you real. Some people will post stuff every day and not getting that one reaction. That can't be a real page. Somebody gotta like that shit, and I'm not talking about you liking it. If you like your own post, that's weird to me. If you're the only one that liked it, then you fake. I'm not talking about if 100 people liked it, then you liked it too. That's different. But if you're the only like on that page, it's fake. It's fake. Duh. Because some people will say, well, I know he has a real page, but nobody likes his stuff because it's fake. It usually starts with the picture. Even if you have a private Facebook, somebody should still be able to sense that it's a real page by what it looks like. It could be private, but if you don't have at least one public post that has 30, 40, 50 likes and 20 comments, then you're not real in my book. You front, and I'm going to find out. And then, like, yep, 0 posts. If they have no posts at all, it's not real, guys. I don't care if they have 50,000 followers and they're only following 5 people. If they have no posts, that ain't real. So all I'm saying is, if you guys need my help, I'm here to help people to try to find out the truth. But don't let clown behavior stop you from dating. Just be aware. It's not hard to date. It's not hard to date. It isn't. You're making it hard, but it shouldn't be. It's not hard to spot someone who's fronting and who's exhibiting clown behavior. Okay? It's not hard, guys. All I'm saying is we got to do better. And until people start holding each other accountable, we're still going to have this bullshit. All this fronting and double standard shit, we're going to still have it. We're still going to have it. There has to be more to life than ass and titties and lying on men to survive. Some women, they're living off of their allegation money. They don't even have a job. They know if you sue a celebrity that is out there and has to keep it moving, has dates and things, they know they're going to settle. Settling doesn't mean guilty. Settling also means tired. They're tired. If you dragged out a case for almost 2 years, wouldn't you be tired? So you just settle. It doesn't mean you're guilty. If you hadn't been charged with anything, you're not guilty. You're settling so you can get it over with. Then you have them sign a non-disclosure where they can't bring it up again. Because all they want is money. Let's not forget Deshaun Watson. 4 of those women are now suing the NFL. They're going for the bigger bag. And y'all over here telling me that this ain't no game? It is a game. The money that they were offered wasn't enough. They want the bigger bag. The NFL is going to settle. And they're going to get more than what they would have gotten if they went just with the offer that they got from Deshaun Watson's people. Like I said, they want a bigger bag. It has nothing to do with Deshaun Watson. It has everything to do with attention and money. And all those lying ass bitches get to be called Jane Doe. Can we stop calling them Jane Doe and call them by their names? If you had the guts to say that this man did this, why not put their name out there so if somebody else wants a massage, they don't go to these lying motherfuckers. All you're doing is protecting these predators so they can get the next person. That's how much protection these women got. That's why they call them Jane Doe, because they don't want Jane Does to stop making their money. These Jane Does are going to get all this money and they're going to still be able to work because nobody knows who it really was unless they tell them, right? So like I said, there are no laws to protect these men, but there's a lot to protect women. Jane Doe. Everybody's called Jane Doe. Trey Songz was sued $20 million by Jane Doe. Chris Brown, another sexual assault allegation by Jane Doe. That's their protection. Even when they lie, they still get to remain anonymous. That's their reward for being lying ass, bitch ass motherfuckers. While I get to tear down this black man's reputation, ruin his fucking life, I get to go about living mine. Jane Doe. So again, guys, understand that in order for us to make change, we got to hold people accountable. So my next show will be called What Can You Bring to the Table? And I will be working on the show with that guy I was telling you guys about who had the allegation on him that ruined his life and his family. He will be going on. So I have to get it all together because I've been doing a lot lately, but I will be getting that show together so you guys can hear from the man himself, tell you about how his life went downhill over a lie. These men never really fully get over it. They're always looking over their shoulder. They're scared. Men shouldn't be scared to be in an atmosphere with women. That's probably why a lot of them didn't go to the mixer right off the bat. They wanted to wait till a group of guys was there. They didn't want to be alone with those women. He touched me. He looked at me wrong. He offered to get me a drink and I said no, and I felt like I made him mad. That's how deep they go with it. MH Nova, you missed it. I already talked about those 3 women. I already talked about those 3 women who destroyed the restaurant. You got to go back and listen. Yep. Some of y'all coming on late right now. I already talked about that, okay? All I'm saying, you guys, is we have to do better. He said, I never knew. Like I said, guys, it takes us women, in my opinion, to hold other women accountable. If women started holding more women accountable, I think maybe somebody would see it and say, you know what? Maybe we should make this a law. But a lot of women are not doing that because of the woman code. They're protecting women. Some of y'all have friends who lied and said somebody did something to them that didn't, and y'all still their friend. What does that say about you? Y'all quick to cancel a man over an allegation, right? But you won't cancel your friend who lied about the allegation. Ain't that crazy? Because they protect them like that. That's the woman code. She could do no wrong in their eyes. Well, that's my girlfriend and she's cool and I like her and she just made a small mistake. It wasn't a small mistake because she's not the one suffering. The man is, right? Bobby, I disagree, Bobby. When those women that are suing the NFL for Deshaun Watson, they're going to do something. I honestly think they're going to settle. The NFL has the money. They have the bag. I honestly think the NFL is going to settle because at the end of the day, the NFL is to blame for sending Deshaun Watson to those locations to get the massage. They're a part of it. So they will take some accountability and give those women the money that they're not probably close to what they're asking for, but they're going to get more money than they were offered. I honestly think the NFL is going to settle because ultimately, if they didn't tell Deshaun Watson to go to those places, he wouldn't have went to those places. So clearly they're saying, well, you guys have a hand in him being a pervert too. And in society's eyes, they say, well, yeah, the NFL should be held accountable too. That's like R. Kelly. The mom who coached the daughter, she sent her there. So why not hold the mom accountable, right? It's the same thing. You got to hold NFL accountable for sending him there. They're not going to be held accountable for his actions and what he did there, but they're the ones that suggested the places. So they're trying to make the NFL feel guilty about sending him to those. Oh, you know, well, you're right. We did send him there. So yeah, let's go ahead and give you what you're asking for or close to it. So if they're asking for like 500,000, the NFL might give them 350. You feel what I'm saying? So I honestly think they are going to settle, and we'll hear about it soon. Watch. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, I want you guys to know that I am here for you, and um, you know, I'm gonna continue to do my shows here, and I keep you guys updated. Queen of Vibes, yeah, she did. She did tell him. She did tell him. She went over to his house and let him hear it. He asked for her to send it, and she didn't feel comfortable sending it to him. But she did tell him that if he should bring her to court to seek full custody on the basis of that, what happened, the scheme, she will testify. She will testify. And the only thing that makes me mad is the hairstylist was not fired. She still works with the baby daddy. So if you guys kept up with the last story I had about the woman trying to scheme on getting her baby daddy fired for sexual harassment because her hairstylist works at his job now, the hairstylist has not been fired yet as of today. I'll have to check my email to see if there's any updates since Friday, but no, the hairstylist still works with the baby daddy, but the woman let him hear the recording. He's aware of the recording, and if he should seek full custody and need her to testify, she says she's willing to testify. I did not ask her about the friendship with the woman. I didn't ask her that. She sent me the update. So I'll ask you that question next, but I get updates all the time. So I'm not always able to check every email I get, but I will go back and I will check and see if there's anything else that I missed. But I thought the hairstylist would have been fired. But remember, I told you guys, hearsay is not enough. She can say, well, I told her to work there. That's not going to be enough to get someone fired. Unfortunately, it's not. That woman got the job on her own, right? It'd be different if, you know, the baby mama worked there too with the baby daddy and used her as a reference. Then that would kind of make sense, conflict of interest, right? But they're not looking at it that way. She got the job fair and square. They're not going to fire her. And I already called it. So at the end of the day, he can now take his baby mama to court, and now he has somebody that would testify on what was on that recording. I even said, you know, at the end of the day, a notarized statement will help too. Getting a statement notarized and using it in court. So he could definitely win full custody. He could definitely win full custody. I think that'd be the best in his best interest for him. Because if somebody would lie and make someone go through all this to get someone fired, I don't think they deserve to have their kids. Yep. See, MH, the reason why you can use a text is because I wasn't coerced to text that to you. I texted on my own free will. Just like that woman told Chris Brown she wants the dick. Chris Brown didn't tell her to say that, right? Chris Brown didn't say, I want you to tell me now that you're mad at me for not, picking up your calls and that you're mad at me for not giving you the dick. No. Anytime someone sends you a text, I beat your ass, bitch, they sent that on their own free motherfucking will. You can use that in court all day. Now, if I call you knowing that you're mad and I say, what did you say? I said I'm going to beat your ass and I record it. Now you just broke the law. See what I'm saying? Because I recorded you. You weren't aware. A text message, they're aware that that message is going to your phone. They have no control once that message goes to your phone. Now they can. If you have iPhone, they can unsend it. I don't know how that works yet. I haven't seen it. But nowadays, they can't unsend the message. So if you do get a threatening message like that, you better take a quick snapshot. Even if they do delete it, phone records will show that that text went through the phone at that time. So guys, I want you to know that with the new features that iPhone has, where you can delete a message after sending it, that might be right, but you can't stop it on the phone records. So if you say at 11:06, see the incoming text, that's the one. It will all match and coincide. And an officer can get a subpoena on what was said in that text, whether you deleted it or not. So don't let don't let iPhone get you in trouble either, because you can still get in trouble. So if you say, oh, I'm going to kill you, and then you want to send it, he can still use that in court. If he took a snapshot, well, how do I know he didn't Photoshop that? Good question. Let's pull the phone records. The timestamp don't lie, right? So there's still ways of getting someone, even if they're able to delete the text that they sent. So don't get too froggy, ladies, thinking that, I can unsend it, but you can't remove it off the bill. That's the difference. It's dangerous out here. It is. The hairdresser is still working there. But now that they're aware of the story, she can't get him for sexual assault, because if they already know that was the intention and she does it anyway, that's just going to help his case. You think they're not going to fire her then? Well, we find it odd how he told us 8 months prior that this was going to happen, and now you're doing it, right? So when you beat them to the punch, they have nothing on you. So he'll be okay. I'm not worried about him getting in trouble for sexual assault when he's already made his company aware. They just couldn't fire her. So if she's dumb enough to still try to go that way, remember, he would have to get to know her and like her. So he'd know to keep his distance from her if he was smart, right? A video recording. So if you're FaceTiming someone and you're recording them, that is still without their consent if you didn't ask. If you have to ask them, hey, can I record you? That's not the same. If I called you on FaceTime, I don't know I'm being recorded. Right? When you get done FaceTiming someone, it doesn't save into your archives as a video. So if you're actually recording someone while you're talking to them and they don't know, you can still get a felony for recording them without their permission. I wouldn't suggest you do any of that. Get it all through text. Text is so much easier. I tell people, if you made somebody mad, they're going to tell you through text how they feel. I hope you die, or fuck you and your family. You can use all of that. Here's the thing about text messages. People can Photoshop a conversation. A mom can tell her daughter to text me, and I'm going to put the number in as baby daddy, right? The courts will see baby daddy said all these things. But what's going to really fit that is looking at his phone records and looking at her phone records. Phone records don't lie. Unfortunately, they don't lie. So if they pull a phone record right there in court and it gives them the PDF, almost every phone company allows you to pull your phone record, and it'll show the time of an incoming, outgoing text and the number. So if you tell a judge, oh yeah, this is real, but on his phone log, those numbers at those times, he didn't get no messages, then clearly they know that that's fake, right? And now you're going to jail for falsifying information. See what I'm saying? So fellas, don't give up. She can definitely do that. I know women who did create a whole conversation with their kid, but they put the kid's number in there as baby daddy. Well, fuck you too, bitch, you little hoe. I'll kill you too and the kids. I don't even want them kids. But what proved his innocence is the phone records, because those don't lie. And then when they see that she was texting a number a lot and it's her daughter's number, then now we know that she's a liar. So now she's been established in court as a liar. It's going to be hard for her to be credible after that. So like I said, fellas, if you've been in that situation, there's ways to go around that too. The phone records will never lie. I don't care who you're with, Verizon, AT&T, you can log in online and get your PDF version of the phone records. If you can't do that, then you need to go back to school with how to, retrieve documents. It's not hard, okay? Like I said, guys, I've helped men with that many times. Highlight all the times that she texts you, and it will match. That's all. Phone records will never, ever, ever lie. Well, she photoshopped that too. Okay, bailiff, take them back there and have them pull it from our computer right there. Have it print out right here at the front. I've seen judges do that right there in court. Oh, and watching a woman leave her. And let me sit down. I'm getting dizzy. That's from all the lying. See, when they start lying, they get real dizzy. Everything starts to spin. Oh, man, I wish I could record in court. Y'all would have field days. Soon as the judge said, bailiff, go ahead and take him back and pull it right there. Now we have a witness that he's pulling it right there from the computer and have it print out right here at the computer, right here at the front, where I'm at. Judge, I need you to sit down for a second. Okay, you need some water? No. She needs God because she knows she's about to get exposed. Okay, I have the 20 pages of the phone records. Let me go to the dates. Some judges will do that. I've seen them do that. Well, ma'am, you said that it happened on this day. He didn't get a text on that day. Then the truth comes out. You see what I'm saying, you guys? Some of them will make you do it right there in court. Oh, so you do have clean urine. Okay. Bailiff, take them to the back to do a drop. Send it immediately to the lab. And we'll resume court in a week from today. Bam, hits the gavel. Y'all think this is a game, but sometimes you'll be put on the spot. I've seen it happen. So like I said, guys, I'm just trying to help you guys out and give you the gems. Like I said, clown behavior does exist. And I want you guys to really be on the lookout for that. And it's not just women, men too. But it exists. It's out there. Open your eyes. Quit being blinded by the dick and the pussy. And then you guys will figure this out. I think a lot of you women fall into lust. And then you don't see the red flags. Because y'all so blinded by the dick. Then when the dust settles and you have a kid, oh, how did I miss that red flag? Because he was doing all the things that you wanted him to do and you weren't looking. And men, oh, she told me that I was her only, real relationship and that she liked me and I want to cook for you and be there for you. And then it turns out that she said that to a lot of men. So like I said, do your research in the beginning. Stop fucking people on day one and get to know them. And then you'll have a relationship. When you fuck people, it clouds your judgment. Because y'all be like, damn, a pussy too good. She crazy as fuck, but that pussy, man, oh, I've heard men say that. So I said, well, then that's why your tires are messed up. Because you sprung. I need you to be focused. Be focused. Yeah, Mario, you're right. If you watch First 48, they catch everybody through tower pings, and it's not hard to do that. And to that person who tried to reach out to me through a fake email, I know who you are too. Like I said, recently, someone did try to reach out to me in an email. Daphne Sutton, that lives in Illinois, and they tried to say my information. They were half on and half off. I know that I'm going to get a lot of trolls reaching out to my email that I gave out, accountabilityqueen@aol.com. You can go ahead and send it. I gave people that email for that reason. When you send me something, I can get your IP address. It's not hard. It is not hard. You got these gamers who know how to hack you through games. Do you know how easy it is to get somebody's IP address over a Call of Duty game, you fucking bitch? And then they send the cops to your house. They call that swatting. The swatting stuff has been going on for years. You'll beat somebody's ass in a game and they get mad and tell the cops, he's holding me hostage in my living room. And the cops are at your house. That's called swatting. These people can get your whole life over Call of Duty, and you don't think I can get you through an email? Get the fuck out of here. You guys, come on. I don't know why people keep testing me. I don't understand. What do you get out of testing me? Because I'm not hiding anything. So sending me an email with my government name, duh, I don't hide my name. Come harder. Come harder. Tell me that you say you're married, but I have a proof that you're not married. Say some shit like that so I can laugh. But you're not going to be able to pull a me on me because I'm not hiding anything. That's the only difference. I don't get it. I don't get why these trolls have so much time to do things like this. And it's so easy for someone to be found. I don't care if you have a fake email. There's always a paper trail. There's always a paper trail. Listen to me what I'm saying. There's always a paper trail. So, like I said, guys, if you want to play these games because you have the time, go ahead and play these games, but you're not going to like the prize. So, again, guys, I will be doing a show on what you can bring to the table. And I would love for women to call in because I want to see people get together and have fun and go to the movies and go out on dates and do fun stuff. It starts with you guys talking. Keep your dick in your pants, keep your panties on, and things will work out. A lot of y'all get blinded by the dick and the ass and the pussy, and then that's why you end up all fucked up. Take your time. Some of y'all get a brand new book, and you go right to the back of the book and read the whole summary of the book. But you didn't actually go through each page. And that's why a lot of y'all are not lasting in these relationships. That's what happens. You see a man, he looks so good, got good dick, but you don't know what comes with that dick because you skipped all the chapters and read the summary in the back of the book. And that's why you're alone. I keep telling you guys, dating is like a job. Their resume is their social media. When you call them to get to know them, to see if they're worth a date, you ask them important questions to see if they're even worth you going on a date. If they're not, that's it. You don't need to go any further, right? Then when you guys meet up, that's called the interview. Am I going too deep for some of y'all? When y'all meet and go on that first date, that's the interview. Because if they're not worthy of your time, they're not going to get the job. And getting the job means y'all going to actually start dating, right? I got another book coming out. I'm doing 2 books for you guys, 2 for the price of 1. Are you worth the interview? Some people might go over their heads because I use metaphors. See, I tell you guys every day, dating is like a job, but y'all keep skipping what I'm giving y'all. If they're not worth it, they're not going to have no interview because you already talked to them on the phone and you saw, okay, they're not it. But if they sound good on the phone, then you schedule that time where y'all going to have a date. That's the interview. If it all works out, you might say, you know what? I might need to do a couple more interviews. Y'all know those kind of jobs where they say you got to do 3 interviews before you can get the job. And each interview is a little bit more difficult, but then you get the job, right? And you stay on that job for a long time, right? Because you put the work in, right? It's the same thing with dating. Some people might need 3, 4, 5, 6 interviews because you don't know yet. Then when you go through those interviews, they get the job. Now you guys are dating and you guys are together. It usually works out good that way. Take your time. Stop rushing. I've never heard a job call someone and say, you're hired, just off of the resume. If that's happened, tell me. Because I say, wow, cool. What job was it? Maybe McDonald's. I don't know. But I've never heard a job say, we saw your resume online. You start on Monday without the interview. That almost never happens, right? So think of it like dating too. Ladies, are you worth an interview? Are you? Are you lying on social media putting this good resume together? Then they meet you. They remember the resume. They remember that resume and it ain't matching. You said you worked out. You over here looking like Lizzo. You said you don't wear weave. I'm looking at the lace. That's a wig. So what you put on your resume, it ain't matching you right now in this interview. So what usually happens, y'all? You toss that in the trash, you go on to the next one. So, like I said, guys, I am going to have a couple books coming out for you guys. Shut the Fuck Up is the first book, 20 pages. And the other one's called Are You Worth an Interview? My metaphors might be too deep for some people. Like, interview, I already have a job. Some of y'all might not be. And if y'all don't get what I'm saying, then you're too young. Clear as day. So like I said, guys, I'm only here to enlighten y'all and give y'all a little bit of the jewels. That's all. Okay? So stay tuned. I promise you guys I'm working on that book. Y'all gonna love it. 20 pages, but I'm gonna get to the point. Okay? And if you guys want that, it'll be available on my mental health website. Like I said, I've never wrote a book before, but I know a lot of these people on YouTube write books. They tell you, oh, this is how you can keep a relationship. And half of them don't even have one. I would never read a book from someone who's single. How you going to tell me how to stay in a relationship and your ass is not even in one? That's weird. That's like Lizzo telling people, I'm going to tell y'all how to be healthy. Would y'all buy her book if she said, I'm going to write a book called How to Be Healthy? Would anybody in the comments buy Lizzo's book right now with looking at how she looks if the book was called How to Be Healthy? No, because she's not meeting her own requirements, right? Would you let somebody do your hair whose hair is fucked up? No. A man ain't gonna let you cut his hair and your shit is falling out. We always look at who's doing it and are they presenting themselves at a good manner, right? So I'm just saying, a lot of these relationship gurus are single as fuck. Why? Has anybody ever asked them why? How do you know so much about a relationship when you're not in one? And I'm not trying to throw salt on y'all. There's a lot of people out there right now giving out relationship advice and they're not in a relationship. To me, I wouldn't take the advice. That's clown behavior to me because you couldn't even keep a relationship. Oh, no, because I don't want one. So you don't want one, but you're telling everybody else how to be in one. That ain't working. I'm sorry. That's just me. I would rather read a book from someone who's actually in a relationship, right? Because you can tell someone how to get one, but they want to know how to stay in that shit. And if you're not in one, how you gonna tell me how to stay? Oh, because I've had them, but you didn't stay in them, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, please stop making these people rich off of books that are not truthful. They're not. My Shut the Fuck Up book and Are You Worth an Interview is coming from a real place. I'm married. I've been with my husband 12 years. And I know when to shut the fuck up. It's simple. Shutting the fuck up when I needed to is what kept me married and in this relationship for 12 years. And I'm not meaning just like don't speak, don't have a voice, but there's times where you just really got to shut the fuck up and let the man lead. Some of y'all might need the book. And a lot of y'all women ain't going to like the book because it's going to tell these men the truth about why y'all won't shut the fuck up. See, it starts with the truth. 20 pages, but being worth it in a relationship and things like that, it comes with having the requirements it takes. So all I'm saying is when I tell you guys, are you worth an interview? Some of y'all are not even worth going on a date with a man because y'all know y'all just want the free meal. Y'all don't want the man. Y'all look at a crooked tooth and he might have a braid out of place, or he might have dirty nails, or he might have, a beat up car, and you guys give up right then and there. Oh, I know he's not worth it for me. He don't even do this. He has a 1985 car. He ain't worth it. But how do you know if the nice car is at home and he's setting you up? Even billionaires don't drive brand new cars. I mean, Bill Gates was driving around in a piece of shit car. Most women would have passed him up quick, huh? Bill Gates. He drives a Honda. Ugh. Not knowing that this man can buy and sell 50 of you, 1,000,000 of you, 1,000,000,000 of you. Like, girl, buy. Yep. Lauren, that's right. My book will be straight to the point. I'm not saying that other pages are not. I'm just saying I want to be different. Who has a book with 20 pages, right? Well, I'm sure people do, but my book will be straight to the point. That's all. I mean, a lot of people might say you should have added to the book. I don't want to do that. I want to be different. My book will be called Shut the Fuck Up. I would like, I would like women to take a picture of just their head, their face, and have a piece of tape on their mouth. And I might use your picture for the cover of the book to the women who don't mind. And I will put in there whose picture it came from. If any woman wants to be a part of the book who agrees with what I'm doing, yeah, I would love to use your picture. But I want you guys to know that there are times where we do have to shut up. We do. But women don't like to be told to shut up. They don't. Women don't like to be put in their place either. Women like to be the leader, the superior person. Any woman that calls himself an alpha male, I would be worried about that. You're not an alpha male. You're not. Stop that. Be a woman. Be a lady. That's all I'm saying. You ain't got to out-talk him. Some of y'all want to arm wrestle with y'all man every day. Y'all just want to have an argument. And then you wonder why he don't come home. You wonder why he'd rather stay with the boys just a little bit longer. Oh, because he's gay. No, because that's where the peace is at. The peace isn't with you. Understand that. A man that says, yeah, I have to work late again, but the job already closed. He's getting away from you because you give him a headache. When's the last time y'all gave him a massage? Took the time out and said, I know you said your back was hurting. Let me give you a full body massage. Anytime he says his back's hurting, y'all grab the Advil. No, sometimes they don't need drugs. They need you to give them a massage. Right? Be there for them. Be there for your men, ladies, and men too. But a lot of women are just not doing those things that they used to do anymore. They don't care. So all I'm saying, guys, is we got to do better as a whole, but it starts with us. So, guys, be on the lookout. I'm working on the book still. And we'll be doing another show either Monday or Tuesday. I don't know if I'm going to do What Can You Bring to the Table or Are You Worth the Interview? I'm gonna do the table. I'll do the table. What can you bring to the table? I am going to do that. And then my next book, Are You Worth an Interview? That'll come out later. So guys, just stay tuned. Thank you for supporting me. If you guys are looking for a shirt, it is on my website. I have shirts. I have other stuff too. Check it out when you guys get a chance. And like I said, I'll see you guys on the next show. Does anybody have any questions? I'm looking. Hold on. Oh, hey, Black Men Being Brutally Honest, a really good page that you guys should follow. He has supported me. I first started in his groups. He hated me in those groups. The women, they hated me in the Black Men Being Brutally Honest groups. I would go in there and tell women, y'all need to do better. G said that image isn't going to go over well. Well, you know what? I'm not here to please the people on what they like and don't like about me. The book is called Shut the Fuck Up. So having a woman with a piece of tape over her mouth, if people see that as, oh, she's trying to kill someone, I don't care. I honestly don't care. That don't hurt my feelings. Like I said, it's just a reference. It's a metaphor. If the woman says I can use her picture, I'm gonna use it. Because I remember when they had Stop Something, they had a campaign where women put a piece of tape on their mouth and there was a message on the tape. So why can't I use that reference? I'm not trying to kidnap nobody, but the book is called Shut the Fuck Up. Some people, would you like it better if I do a zipper across the mouth? Because then they say that's torture, right? So I'm just saying the reference is not to hurt any women. But if anybody sees it like it's not gonna go well because it's a piece of tape over a woman's mouth, well, I'm not here to make people happy. Everybody's not gonna like what I do, but I need it to be raw and I need it to be real, right? So at the end of the day, that's what I had for the picture. Now, if people think that I shouldn't use somebody else and just use my own, I do my own face then. I'm okay with that. I do my face with a piece of tape on it. But what I'm saying is the whole point of the book is there are times where you just have to shut up. And it's not to be rude, but some women need that because their moms didn't teach them that. Their moms told them to be combative. Don't let a man shut you up. Don't let a man, and a man is not shutting you up, but it's like a man saying, babe, just shut up and let me talk. Sometimes y'all won't shut up and let them talk because y'all try to out-talk them. Y'all seen your mamas do it, and that's why they by themselves. Men don't like a woman that's aggressive. No, motherfucker, you're not going, blah, blah, blah. They don't like that. So sometimes they say, babe, just shut up. I've heard men say that. Shut up, please, let me talk. He's not trying to be rude, but it's like when women hear that, they what you say? But it makes them stop, don't it? If you ever seen a woman yelling, motherfucker, blah, blah, babe, shut the fuck up. What you say? It stops them in their tracks. Because when he was like, babe, 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 she kept going. But when you add shut the fuck up to it, that usually stops them in their tracks. Babe, I wasn't trying to be rude. Let me get a word in. So that's all I'm saying, you guys. If they don't like the cover, fine. Because there's a How to Destroy a Man Now. I didn't like that book, but she got that book out there, didn't she? So, hey, if she can do that, I'm going to do this. Okay? So I'm going to do the book, like I said, guys, piece of tape over the mouth. If no woman wants to use their picture, I use mine. But guys, keep supporting me. Thank you again for 5,000 followers. I do have to put who the winners are. I'll announce that today. I forgot, guys. I'm sorry about that. I didn't forget about making sure you guys get the shirt. So I'll put in the comments who those people were that won, and then we'll go from there. But just know that I'm gonna continue to support everybody and have your back. And I hope you guys can continue holding each other accountable. It shouldn't matter who it is. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And I want to say thank you guys for attending my show today. It's going to get good this week. People are not going to like me on the what can you bring to the table, because you do got a lot of entitled women that think their pussy is just enough. This is gold. This is the best thing that this man ever had. It isn't. It's just new. Anything new? Have you ever seen a kid when you give them a new toy? Yay! You know, they're so happy. I can't wait to play with this toy. And what happens? Anybody with kids, what happens after a few days or even a week? You'll see that toy, you step on the toy, right? You'll sit in the kitchen, you'll sit in the garage, in different places until you get them a new toy. Yeah, a new toy. That's how pussy is to men. They get new pussy, okay, great. Great. That's all it is. There's nothing attached to it but a wig and baby hair. A pretty woman, that's all it is, until they get something new. But then this new toy, it's not just a regular toy. It comes with different features and benefits, and it lasts long. That's the toy they want. They want that toy where they don't have to put it down because it keeps them on their toes. That's the toy that the men want. They don't want that toy that's just a fun little toy for a few days and then bam, You're bored until you get the new toy. So ladies, know that your pussy is not that good. It ain't that good. I've never heard of pussy keeping a man in the house. He never cheats and never does anything wrong. He's perfect. He's the perfect man because that pussy is the best and that's all he needs. He don't need you paying no bills. He don't need you cooking. He just needs a pussy. That is rare. Ain't no man staying because that pussy's going to get old. I don't care how pretty you are. It's going to get old and it won't be new to him no more. So then he'll go out looking for something new. But now this pussy comes with a woman that supports, encourages, motivates, has his back, doesn't argue, brings him peace. Ooh, I'm preaching to y'all today on this Sunday. Pastor Daphne is preaching. That's what they want. They don't want nothing temporary. They can get that anywhere. That's like going to a vending machine and getting a bag of chips. They all have expiration dates, right? It's just him going to a vending machine and getting a new ass for the week. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, put a quarter in, got me a new bag, got me a new bag. They don't want nothing temporary. They want something that's going to be permanent. Someone that's going to have their back. They're both in tune with each other. She's not lazy. She don't care about the worldly things. She cares more about him. She asks him, how was your day? It was good. What was good about it? Make them talk. Make them talk. What was good about it? Then you catch them off guard because now they got to talk. See, some men have been raised where they were never asked how their day was. Right? So when you actually ask a follow-up question, you throw them off. Oh, shit. Now I can't say good. Can't say good to what was good about your day. Right? Oh, well, today I got 3 sales. What? What happens when you get 3 sales? Well, what happened? Now you got this man talking. Now you got a whole hour in. And he says, damn, babe, I ain't had a conversation like this in a long time. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to help y'all out here. So ladies, if you're not catching on to what I'm trying to do for y'all, then I can't help y'all. Y'all accept good and y'all go, okay, babe, going to get my nails done with Sally. Come on. When he comes home and you hear him huffing and puffing, how was your day? Bad. What was bad about your day? I didn't get those sales. Dang. So what happens when you don't get the sales? Well, dang, it slows me down. Well, what can you do to make it better? Do you want to practice with me? I act like you're calling me. See what I'm saying, ladies? You can even turn a bad day to a good day, but y'all don't give a fuck. Bad? Well, I'm sorry it was bad, babe. I'm about to go get my nails done. Now he has to go through that bad day alone. What does he need you for? Now he about to call Domino's. That's the new booty he met. Now Domino's about to come over and give him the deluxe he's been looking for. So I'm saying, ladies, I'm trying to help y'all. Y'all better start asking questions. Quit playing. Y'all love that. Y'all love, I'm good, babe. Okay. On to the next. They're not good. Make them talk. Men are tough to get to talk because they've been structured to not do that. That's soft if you're telling a woman all your problems. It's not soft. Y'all just are not opening up the Pandora's box. If he says he had a bad day, ask him what was bad about it. Make him talk. You don't even know how much you're helping him because then he could say, you know what? Maybe I could implement this now that I'm talking about it and I'm hearing it, right? I'm saying that, ladies, y'all only care about yourselves. A lot of y'all only care about yourselves. You don't even ask follow-up questions. So like I said, do better and you'll get better results, okay? So guys, that's my preaching for today. I hope you guys all have a good day today. And again, stay tuned. I got some good stuff coming up for you guys. And we're going to get it in. We're going to have a lot of fun. And if I do, I'll tell you guys when I'm going to deactivate Facebook. If I don't win this appeal, I'm done. I'm just going to do away with Facebook, and I'm only going to have a couple of ways you can reach me. I'm not going to sit here and let them control me like they did last year. Last year when I fought, I still got on 6-month ban. 6 months out of last year, I was on a ban. And I'm not going through that again this year, you guys. Just for being honest, I haven't done anything wrong. I don't even refer to women as women. On Facebook, I call them chicks. Because in their eyes, they think I'm talking about a bird, but I'm talking about a woman. So now, for anybody who wants any advice, when you are talking about women, refer to them as chicks on Facebook. Because they're going to look at it as they're birds. But we know chicks means women. So if I say chicks are heartless, they think I'm talking about animals. That's what I've learned. You have to change up your whole, you're not free on Facebook. Just know that you're not free. So yeah, guys, that's how it is. They get me on little stuff. She said, Thanksgiving, what I do, I always allow mine to express. Yeah. If you got a man and he hasn't expressed himself with you ladies, you're not the one. If you got a man right now and you think that everything about him is perfect and he doesn't need to communicate with you because he's having good days every day, that's a lie. Everybody has a bad day. Even Michael Jordan missed shots and lost games. So do not believe a man when he says, I have a good day every day. That's a fucking lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Ask him about sports. What's going on with basketball, the trades and all this? He'll talk to you. Sometimes you might have to get him to talk about something like that, then hit him with, so what was bad about work? You throw him off. Well, yeah, today I got into it with my boss. Damn, he hating on you, huh? Encourage him. That's because the boss don't want you to take his spot. Keep doing you, babe, and you'll definitely have his spot. Thanks, babe. Now he going to work confident. Like, now I know why he's hard on me, because he knows I'm going to take his spot one day. So let me not give him my energy. I'm just going to do my job until his spot opens up, and I'm going to apply for it. You see what I'm saying? Ladies, there's ways that you can always counter it and make him feel better. Y'all don't care to do that, though. That's work. Y'all don't want to do work. And that's why they go off to that woman with the fupa. Because the woman with the fupa let him lay on that fupa while he tells all his business, and she offers him the best advice. That's what you're not doing. That's what you're not doing, and you think the pussy is enough. Then you get mad when he cheats on you with a woman with a fupa. Well, I have a perfect body. It doesn't keep a man. I'm telling y'all that today. Okay? So like I said, guys, I'm trying to give y'all gems, and I hope that I helped somebody today. I did. I think I did. I think I reached somebody today. But if I didn't, then that's on you. But keep on holding people accountable. Please keep sending me stuff that you see that you think will be good for me to post. But please verify. Do not send me anything else from the McDonald's people. If you do send me anything else from the McDonald's woman or that guy that's always in her videos, I'm gonna block you. I'm absolutely tired of both of them together. I'm tired. Even when we held her accountable for lying, she still told us to kiss her ass. Fuck her. That's what women do. Yep, I did it for clout, and you bitches made me famous. Ha ha ha. That's what y'all do? That's ugly. Like, ladies, we gotta do better. Like, really? He said, not all guys like sports. Like, I don't. Okay, Beast. Do you like music? Do you like movies? I really never met a guy that didn't like sports. Beast, you'll probably be the first guy. I have never in my life met a man that didn't like some type of sport. But if you're one of those men that don't like sports at all, do you like movies? If you don't like movies or music or life events, then man, you need to be on your own. Because then I wouldn't know where to go in at. I wouldn't know how to help somebody if they don't like things that at least something that I like. Do you like rainy days? Do you like cloudy days? Like, there's something that you like where someone can open it up. What do you do for work? So if you're like Beast, where you don't like any sports, but a woman would know her man. She'd know that he doesn't like sports. Okay, well, babe, did you hear that new song by Chris Brown? Did you hear his new album? Okay, what song did you hate? Because I didn't like none of it. Me either. See? There's something that you can talk about. There you go. Okay, Beast. Movies and music. There you go. Like, babe, did you catch that new movie that came out? Like that movie Nope. I want to see that movie Nope. I can't wait to see it. Hey, babe, you want to see that movie? Well, guess what? I reserved tickets. I know you had a bad day today, but I reserved this tickets to go see that movie Nope. And I just made his day a little bit, and I cooked your favorite meal. Do you like food, Beast? So like I said, there's always something you can talk about, even if it's not sports. I love sports. I love gaming. I'm just like the fellas. That's what I was raised around. But I'm also feminine. I love to cook. I love to do my hair. I love to make music. I love to write poetry. So I'm still feminine, but I also like manly stuff too. I love sports. I love ESPN. Me and my husband watch ESPN all day. All they do is repeat the same shit sometimes, but I still watch it like I didn't see it before. So like I said, I mean, some women are like us. Like, they're like laid back, just like y'all, right? So like I said, guys, you can always find someone that's in tune to what you like. All I'm saying, ladies, is that men are really tough to break down. You want them to break down your walls, but y'all won't help them break down theirs. Y'all got to do it together. If you guys have both went through trauma in your last relationship, then y'all both got to take that pick and pick at each other's walls until it comes down. Y'all both got to do it together. Women want a man to break down their walls. Thank you for breaking them down, but they're not going to help you break down yours, and that doesn't work. Ladies, you got to be willing to break down their walls too. A lot of men come with a lot of emotional trauma. I guarantee you that. A lot of men come with a lot of emotional trauma. I can guarantee you that. But you'll never know it because you never took the time to get to know him. But the woman with the fupa did. The woman with the fupa knew exactly what he was going through. So again, ladies, if you don't do your job, the next woman will. And I'm telling you, I hate when people, like, when they hear about a celebrity getting cheated on and the woman doesn't look as good as the celebrity. Oh, you fumbled the bag, and it ain't about looks. Y'all just look at just the face and the body thinking that was enough. Y'all don't know what she was doing offline. You don't know how toxic and evil and bitter and how she yelled and broke things. Y'all didn't see all that. All y'all saw was pretty baby hair, wigs, makeup, nails, and a body. Y'all didn't know what came with the body. Some toys come with features that you don't even ask for. You don't want them. Imagine getting a toy and it don't tell you that it can break down after a couple days. False advertising, right? A lot of these women false advertise. They don't tell you that they come with a headache. When you date them, you need Advil. They don't tell you that until you get into it. So all I'm saying is some of these women are not worth the interview. You got to do your research and do a phone call first. Talk on the phone. Go back to talking on the phone before y'all meet in person. Because a lot of people will slip up over the phone and tell you what you need to know. And then you don't have to do a date. Now you just save money. But y'all get blinded by that fat ass y'all saw in the club and you want to see her right away. And you don't care about all the red flags. Okay? So all I'm saying, you guys, is we got to do better. And like I said, as a woman, I'm going to tell y'all, as a woman, what these women are doing to help everybody. Okay? So all I'm saying is, ladies, just because you're dating a woman and not a man, doesn't mean that woman's going to be perfect. They cheat too. And they end up cheating with dick. You thought she was strictly with you, but she's still dipping out and dating dick. Women would get cheated on and say, oh, I'm done with men. That's it. But you still got that dildo in that drawer, huh? That's in the shape of a man's dick. You know, that's a part that belongs to a man. So you're really not done with men. If you're done with men, leave those dildos alone too then. Those strap-ons, leave them alone. Because you're done with men. Anything that's attached or related to a man, you shouldn't have, right? You can keep your little baby with your vibrator, but you can't keep that. The dildo, that goes to a man. So again, y'all not done with men. Y'all just making excuses because you can't find a good man because y'all keep choosing trash. That's your fault. Make better choices, right? So like I said, guys, we got to get out there like that. And you're right, Catherine. Most women that date other women, they go through a lot of abusive scenarios. I've heard of it. One of those women are usually a bull dagger. They're usually built like a linebacker. And that's the one that has all the aggression, who wants to look like a man. Y'all say you're done with men, but y'all look just like them. Back in the day, they used to tell women that try to be like men, they used to call them Jadakiss. No offense to Jadakiss, but they used to say that's what they look like. They all wanted to look tough, you know, right? Like a man. So when y'all say y'all done with men, be done with men. Don't dress like them. Don't look like them. Don't talk like them. Try to grow a little bit of chin hair like them. That's all related to a man. Y'all not done. Y'all need them, huh? Exactly. So like I said, guys, we can go deep. We can go deep. I've met women that have 4 little hairs on their chin. They felt like they was a man. But then they're at Walgreens getting pads. That should be funny as fuck. Y'all ever see a bull dagger go to Walgreens and go into the tampon section? She's supposed to be a man, right? She's supposed to be tough. But you still bleed once a month like us. You're a woman. Yeah. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that part though, huh? Like I said, most women that say they down with women are men will get a woman and get played. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get played whether it's by a woman or a man. Nobody's perfect. So again, ladies, instead of being done with men, be done with your bullshit choices and take your time. Ladies, you also got to say, is he worth an interview with me? It's the same way. It's the same way, like I said, for the men. You got to talk to him on the phone to see if he's worth your time. If he's not, let him go. If he is, give him a chance. And don't be afraid to date a man that's building. You want a man that's building because y'all can build together. But see, y'all lazy as fuck. Your mama's told you not to date a man that's building. That comes with work. Women don't want to work. They want everything done and finished and ready to go. They want a car that has no issues. A brand new car with no miles. They don't want that man that had that was driven a few times, might have a tire that's out of alignment. They don't want a man that comes with work because then they have to work. Right? And that's why a lot of you women are single. Because you don't want, and those women that are marrying those men that came with work who are now billionaires, them are the men that you passed up because they worked at Target. But you didn't even know what they were doing at Target. Just because someone works at McDonald's doesn't mean that they're not making good money. They can be the franchise person that owns it. A lot of people that own a franchise, they usually work in their own store because they just want to work. They don't have to, but they do. So you'll see a man with a headset and say, oh, he's broke, not knowing that he runs that shit and he makes 20 grand a month. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all ladies are giving up on these good guys. That's why. The man you want sells nickel bags on the street with 8 kids and 5 baby mamas, right? Gold teeth in his mouth, but he always keeps stacks of hundreds, right? That's the men you guys want. Then when they get locked up, you go on Facebook, ain't no good men around. They're all worthless, right? Because you chose that thug. You choose a thug, you get thug results. Okay? So I'm sorry, guys. I was supposed to be done 10 minutes ago and I kept preaching. Sorry, guys. I promise you this time I'm done. But again, guys, we'll be doing some more shows this week. I'm thinking either tomorrow or Tuesday, I'm going to do what can you bring to the table. I'm not going to say other than pussy, but what can you bring to the table? That's going to be the next show. And guys, be on the lookout. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to finish the 20-page book by the end of this week. Only some people are going to have access to that book. Because I know when y'all get it, people going to be like, oh, here it is. And you're going to start to share the book. I'm going to be pissed if y'all do that. Make people buy that book too. Don't give them any of the tea. Everybody's book is going to be special. Okay? Don't do that to me where you're like, oh, here, you ain't even got to buy it. Let me send it to you. Y'all don't do that for Derek Jackson. Everybody buys his shit. Y'all made him a millionaire. Right? Even when he cheated on his wife with women that were in shape. Y'all still made that man a millionaire. Y'all bought Steve Harvey's book. He told y'all wait 90 days, but his daughter out here giving men only 90 seconds. And they hitting that. Y'all buying books from people who shitted and hurt people. I'm not that one. I haven't done anything to hurt anybody personally. So again, I'm just saying, guys, invest in someone who's actually lived it and who's living it now. So I hope that you guys can support me in everything I do. I'm gonna support you guys too. Okay? Thank you, Queen Vibes. I sure am. Women think the word table is offensive. They do. If a woman ever gets offended by you asking her, what can you bring to the table? She ain't the one. Because a woman would be like, okay, let me tell you what I can bring. We're going to leave sex out of it. What I bring is, I got a business we can build together. I know you said you're trying to start a business. So why don't we merge our businesses together? I know that you said you work 2 jobs. Quit one of them jobs. I'll work a job and we'll work together. Because if we're both working and trying to run it, and then we start running the business together, we can bring more money into the household. I love to cook. You said that you eat out a lot. Man, leave that processed poison food alone. Let me cook you some home-cooked meals. That's what I bring to the table. That's what he means. He's not saying that you're not worth sitting at the table. He just wants to make sure you're bringing something of sustenance to the table. That's all. Some of you women, the table ain't even stable. It's only been held up by 2 legs. And most of y'all that got kids, you're not bringing a lot to the table. He wants to make sure that you're going to be an asset, not a liability. That's why he asks you, what can you bring to the table? He knows his budget. He knows how much money he spends. Are you going to be a liability in my life where I'm spending money that I'm supposed to be saving? That's what he wants to know. Because if you don't have a job and you're not doing nothing for yourself, then all you're bringing is a headache to the table. And he don't need it. He can be at the table by himself without one, right? Nothing against you, ladies. But if you can't bring shit to the table, you shouldn't be coming to the table. Keep your ass out. A man wants a woman who can build with him, not a woman that he has to take care of. You're not his child. You got to start doing things. What happened to those women that was independent? INDEP. Remember that bullshit? Y'all was out there. That's me. Hey, y'all not independent. Y'all dependent on the government. You're dependent on another man. You're dependent on them child support checks. You're dependent on women to encourage you to keep doing this bad shit you're doing. You're dependent on allegations. That's what you're dependent on. You're not independent. If you want the truth. Men don't want someone that's a liability. They want an asset. That's what they mean when they say, what can you bring to the table? It's not to insult you. But if you get insulted at the point of them asking you that, then you don't need to be at the table. Go sit your ass out somewhere else. You're not worthy of sitting at his table. Because some men already have their shit together. And if all you're going to do is add chaos in their life, then really the pussy ain't going to be worth it. If the pussy comes with a headache and 3 Pookie Juniors, they don't need that. And some men will date a woman with kids because she has everything in order. Me and the father, we do get along. We were high school sweethearts. We have 3 kids. I have them all with the same man. We have 50-50 schedule. I won't be an issue in your life. It won't be an issue at all for you. When I have my kids, I'm a mother to my kids that will always come first. Unless you're my husband. Then, of course, you'll come first and my kids will be right there with us. Like I said, some men will date a woman with kids because she has it all in order. Most women that get along with the dads are the dad and everything's cool. That tells a man that she's responsible. She's not bitter. She's not crazy because her and the dad actually get along and they co-parent beautifully. You have a lot of women that co-parent beautifully. And the man will be like, yeah, man, me and her just didn't work out. I've remarried. I'm glad that she's talking to you, man. You make her smile. My kids love you. I've heard of those stories too. So having kids, lady, don't mean that you're out. It just means that you better not be talking about you want 6 figures and a big mansion. Good luck, right? Yeah, talking about I am the table. A table with broken legs. Men don't want someone that says I am the table. That line right there is not going to work for men anymore either, because women do say that. What can I bring to the table? Me, I'm the table. Well, then you're missing some legs, or you're an unstable table. Hit them with that. Hit them with that rhyme. They don't want to hear that. You might be the table, but you unstable. Real talk. A lot of y'all call yourself the table, but it's missing some legs, and y'all want that man to repair those legs. That's not what he's trying to do. See, so fellas, if a woman says I am the table, run. She's lying. If she is the table is broken and she wants you to repair it. That's what that means. And men are not looking to repair the broken legs on a table. You need to come all together. Have your shit together. Right? Yep, hanging by a thread. You put anything on that table, it's gonna drop. So like I said, guys, I hope that I made you guys laugh today, and I hope you guys liked the show. I had a lot of people that attended. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I love talking to you guys. You make it worth it. But just know that we're going to keep working together, and I'm going to keep bringing you guys good content. Look at my Instagram. This week, I will have a lot of stuff on there, but we will be doing what can you bring to the table. And ladies, I want y'all to come on to the show. If you're single, I want to hear what you guys got to say. Are you offended when you're asked that question, or you answer the question with no hesitation? If you ask a woman, what can you bring to the table, and she looks up and says, she's lying. She's thinking of a lie. She's thinking of a lie. It should be automatic. It should be automatic, y'all. It should come right out her mouth. If it doesn't, and she has to think about it, and you hear her mouthing words, but you hear her mouthing the words, but she ain't saying them. She's thinking of what's going to sound good to him. What's going to sound good to him that's going to make him say, damn, come sit at my table then, baby. Because women, they'll tell y'all what y'all want to hear too, fellas. They'll tell you what you want to hear too. Well, you told me that, you have 2 jobs. You wouldn't have to work those 2 jobs with me, knowing that she ain't worked in 10 years because she's been mooching off of somebody else. Like I said, it's all about what you say, how you say it, and you have to listen. You have to listen. So, guys, again, for the 3rd time, maybe the 4th time, thank you guys again for listening to my show today. Be on the lookout for the next show, and I'll keep you guys in tune with everything else I'm doing in between on my community chat. Okay? I hope you guys have a good day. And again, have a good Sunday. And if you guys have any questions or anything you want to send me as far as a story, accountabilityqueen@aol.com. Before you send me something, if you send it to me from a bogus email, I'm not going to respond. Okay? So again, I don't have time to be playing games with trolls who want attention. And I'm not going to keep giving you guys the clout that you're begging for. Get it on your own. Okay? Ladies, I want this show to be about what you guys can bring to the table, because men want to hear this. There's a lot of good women out there. There's some great women out there who are just gems, and they don't even know it because they're not secure with themselves. They're insecure, and they just need someone to tell them that they are beautiful. See, a lot of women go through life thinking that if they lay on a table and get surgery, they'll be beautiful. That's not what makes you beautiful, ladies. You could be beautiful with your natural body too. Sometimes women, they are just so cool to be around. You don't even notice that they don't have a big ass and big titties, but their personality is big, and you just can't stop just hanging out around them because their aura just keeps you there. Like, ladies, if you're not told that you're beautiful and you're a good woman, you're beautiful. You're rare, because a lot of these women out here think that it's all about looking sexy and having the best wig. You got some natural women out here who are naturally just damn beautiful, and they have good hearts. And if you're that woman, I want you on my show. What can you bring to the table? Because you're single for a reason. You're single for a reason, but you can't be scared to go out the house. Well, I'm scared that he might look at me wrong and I might get raped. And you can't think like that. You can't be afraid to live life, because you're going to die anywhere it goes. And I'm not making a threat. We're all going to die anywhere it goes. We saw Kevin Samuels. He was there and then gone. You see how quick death can come? It's instant. You don't get to make changes and all that. You're gone. Death comes fast. So you better live life now and quit trying to be, all enclosed in because you're scared. You got to get out there and take a chance on yourself, right? Some women have the best personalities, but they might not look like Beyonce, and that's okay. You don't have to look like that. Y'all ask yourself, why did JD was dating Janet? They said, well, Janet must be blind. No, JD probably had a amazing, or Jermaine Dupri, he had a wonderful personality, probably made her feel good about herself. Wasn't sprung. And Jermaine Dupri ended up cheating on Janet. And y'all was like, how? He ugly. To y'all, he's ugly. That's why God gave us all our own eyes to see what we want to see. He wasn't ugly to Janet Jackson, who's damn beautiful. But some guys might say Janet Jackson is ugly. It looks like she can barely breathe. Her nose is so little now. The old Janet in Port of Justice, man, nobody can touch her. Now you can see all the surgery. But what I'm saying is Jermaine Dupri to her was handsome. A lot of y'all women wouldn't date a Jermaine Dupri at all, right? She did, and he cheated on her. So you see, it ain't about looks and having a bad body or being one of the best entertainers in the world. You could still get cheated on. Beyonce got cheated on by Jay-Z. Y'all said Jay-Z's ugly, right? He cheated on Beyonce. It ain't about looks. And if you can shake your ass and wear a good wig and put out good music. Sometimes men just, they want more. And y'all would say, well, how can his ugly ass cheat on her? He's ugly to you. But somebody else might think he's one of the most handsome men in the world. That's why we all have a different vision. So again, guys, understand that. It's not about, well, he cheated on her. How I know he messed up. Looks have nothing to do with it anymore. It doesn't. That the woman he cheated with probably would actually listen to him or asked him how his day was. How's your mental health? When's the last time you went in and got a stress relief massage? When's the last time you actually did something for you? Most men don't even know that. Ask a man when's the last time he did something for just him by himself. He'll tell you, I don't remember. That's a bad thing. That's bad. That's really bad when a man can't remember when he did something for himself. But a woman can say, oh, for me, I went to a wine tasting with my girls, got my nails done, my hair done. I did this, I did that. Women can give you a whole list. But you ask a man, when's the last time he did something for you? When was Nixon president? They have to give you they have to relate it to something. When did Cooley High come out? Some men don't even remember when's the last time they did something for themselves. And that's why a lot of you women get played. The way he leaves you money to get your nails done, leave him money to get his hair cut. The way he schedules your nail appointments, schedule him an appointment to get his hair cut. If you don't know your man's barber by now, I know my husband's barber. I just send him the money through Cash App. That way when my husband goes to get his hair cut, oh, here's the money. Oh, your wife already paid. That makes me feel good. And me and my husband have a little thing where when he gets his hair cut, he has to send me a selfie. I have like hundreds of selfies of him every time he gets his haircut. I'm going to put it all together. It's something that we do. When I get my nails done, I take a picture and show him. I get my natural nails done because I play basketball. But sometimes I add a little design to my natural nail. I'm boring. Of course, I don't like fake nails. So, but we have our little thing that we do. We do it for each other. You can't forget doing those little things. Ladies, when's the last time you did something small for your man? And I'm not saying just gave him some ass. I'm not talking about that. When's the last time you did something for him that he actually likes? A lot of y'all can't even remember, huh? Well, that's why you're in the boat you're in. Like I said, looks have nothing to do with it. It's all about your personality and what you can bring to that relationship. And if you can only bring looks to it, you won't be there for long. I promise you. It all gets boring. Things get old. People want something new. You got these men out here thinking that there's something better because you're not giving them what they deserve. But they're giving you everything you asked for, right? But you're not reciprocating that energy. And that's why you're by yourself, ladies. You got to start thinking about other people but yourself. You always think about yourself. That's why he's out there with somebody else, telling you that he's working late, telling you he's at the gym, even took a picture of the gym, but he ain't there. He just drove by and took the picture and left. He's really with the woman with the fupa because you're not doing your job in the house. And like I said, if you don't do your job, somebody else will. A lot of these relationships end because women are lazy. And that's just being real. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all lazy as fuck. Y'all don't want to get a job. Y'all don't want to support nobody. You only want to take care of yourself and have somebody fly you out everywhere. Men get tired of that. You're now becoming a liability. I don't need that. So again, guys, I know I ranted again. Okay. 10th time. I'm serious this time. I'm done. But guys, again, thank you for listening to my show. Tune in to What Can You Bring to the Table? Ladies, I need you to start writing down what you can bring to the table because I want to hear this. Fellas, I want you on the panel too. I want you to, if you're talking to a woman right now, guys, men, if you're talking to a woman right now and you haven't asked her yet, ask her what can she bring to the relationship. Don't say table. Say, what can you bring to a relationship if we decided to take it to the next step? And I want to hear the answers when we do the show. And ladies, if a man has ever asked you, what can you bring to the relationship or to the table? I want you to tell me what your honest answer was and what happened. Are you guys still together or it didn't work? Be honest. Okay? Because when he asks you that, a lot of y'all think he asking y'all for the pussy. What? How dare you ask me that? Y'all go crazy over that question. I don't. I get it. Nikki said, yep, my boyfriend told me what made him fall in love with me was first my personality. Second was because I was so understanding. Yes. A lot of women don't understand their men. Babe, how was your day? Good. Okay. Babe, did you cook? Oh, I didn't have any time to cook because I got my nails done. So your nails take 8 hours? Okay, I can make you some hot dogs. You want some noodles and I'll throw some shrimp in there? No, he don't want that shit. He not eating that. Make some real food, some steakums, asparagus, baked potato loaded. Make them some real food. Men need meat. They don't want you going out and buying Grubhub every day. Cook. You know how much money y'all save if you actually cooked? You'll be able to do a lot more if you just cooked. Cook 3 or 4 times out of the week. That's all I'm saying, ladies. It's not always about you. Take the time to ask your man how he's feeling. If you're in a relationship right now, ladies, after this show is over, ask your man how was his day. If you hadn't seen him. If y'all been home all day, ask him how's his mental. If he's just sitting there looking at the TV, looking into space, ask him what you thinking about. Nothing. No, you thinking about something. You drifted off. What you thinking about? He'll eventually open up. Sometimes he'll be shocked that you even asked him because you never asked him before. So I'm just saying little things like that, ladies. Okay. So again, guys, thank you for being on the show again. I just went past the time I was hoping, but I appreciate everybody. Please check out my website, mentalhealth2011.com. If you want to purchase a shirt. I just had a lady purchase 4 shirts. Thank you. And I hate that I forgot your name. I have to go back and look, but I appreciate you. I'm even going to throw in something small for you in there too. But again, guys, I appreciate those who support me. I support you back. And I'll see you guys on the next show. Again, ladies, start writing down. Men, start asking the questions. I want to hear about all this when we do the show. Okay? Have a good day, you guys. I'm serious this time. I'm done.